Hello? Everyone there? Hi, Tara. Sorry for waiting so patiently. I appreciate it though. And hi, Finn. How's it going? How are you guys today? Good to see you. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming to hang out. It's gonna be a good one. I just forgot something though. I gotta go quickly let the residents know that we're finally starting here. We are a little bit late. That is on me. Our guest would say it's on him, but I don't think so. I think it's on me. I don't think it's on him, so it's all good. Hello, Terrapin. How's it going? I'm sorry, that was really loud, I realized. um, how you guys doing today? How you guys doing today? I gotta open up the queue here as well. Put it into the thing. Go live on Discord. Hi, Mom. Mama Lisa, what's up? Sorry, I'm just putting in the Discord that we are doing. Loving the merch. Thanks, Mom. I just have one question about it. Is that the Minecraft server you're talking about, Finn? What's the question, bro? Discord is posted now. Yes, we had the idea for the hype house. That was me, Finn, and Terrapin made it. that was me and Terrapin. We created the hype house there. I'm just gonna let everyone jump on in here and say what's up and slowly roll in here. And I gotta open up the queue still for the chat. If anyone wants to come and hang out in the chat, gotta have that open, right? I'm trying this new angle. It's a little bit tighter on my face, and so I'm sorry. It's not as wide as before. But we have a good one today. It's gonna be a fun one. We have a late start. We have another Australian friend of ours that's coming over today to hang out with us and vibe with us and let us talk with us and answer some questions for us. Terrapin, speaking of which, y'all should let me in so I can finish the house while watching the stream. Yeah, I can open up the thing here. Give me one sec here. Actually, you know what? Just wait, Terrapin. I'm gonna open it after stream because I'm gonna go playing after stream, and we'll go and we'll do some Minecraft Realm stuff after stream. So just hang tight, and we'll do that all together after if you want. Oh, sounds perfect. Back. Let's everyone roll in here. As we're letting people roll in here, we're going to talk about the Minecraft server. So if you guys haven't already, we have a Minecraft server, or haven't seen already, we have a Minecraft server. We just opened it on Thursday, so it is fairly new. We've done quite a bit. We've had it on for the last 2 nights. It is really, it's people have been doing work. Bradley's been doing work. Tara's been doing work. I haven't not been doing work. I've been just kind of hanging out and making a nuisance for everyone else. I did save someone in the Minecraft server, which is cool because they almost fell into lava. So I mean, I guess I'm doing something. But if you guys are interested, we have a realm. All you will need is a mod to give you access to the server and be able to be with you, just so we can make sure that nothing gets ruined or anything like that. We are working on making that a better system, smoother system, but we will get to that. As far as the games night though, so that on Thursday was the last games night, but we're gonna have another one as highly requested. On May 5th we're going to be doing a Among Us games night, which will be a very exciting one. I think we'll have quite a few people that'll be hanging out there because of how requested it has been for the Among Us thing. So I don't miss that one. It's gonna be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be worth coming in and checking out that one for sure. Finn says I'm building an underground base, and may I join you when you play Minecraft? Of course you can join us, dude. We're gonna be playing tonight after the stream. So come and say hi and hang out. When's the next 18 plus games night? I don't know. I think it's probably gonna be the week after, probably, very likely. So we are. You got some. We got to talk about it, Terrapin. We'll talk. Well, we can. That's another thing we can talk about later too, after stream possibly. Is seeing when we're gonna do the next 18 plus games night, because we're definitely, we've done it. We're going to be doing here a couple of the all ages ones, but we'll get one going pretty soon here. But yeah, so thanks. Can't we play us? I know, right? I'm excited to play some Among Us too, and I think there's a lot of people that are excited for that as well. Another thing, before we get to our guest, there's some hidden commands. There's still 4 that have not been found. We have one that was found by our friend Donovan. If you guys type !hunt, I will do so for the first one. She'll show you kind of what it is all about the secret commands and things such as that. If you guys are interested, go try and do ! And try some of the commands and see if you can find one. You will get a gift card for Amazon if you do find one. So a little bit of incentive for that. Also talking about gift card or giveaways, we're still doing a giveaway. We are going to be drawing it probably in the middle of the stream after probably the first break. So keep that in mind. We will do that draw later, based off of a random number generator. So make sure you guys do enter the giveaway. All you gotta do a survey. It's really easy. That's a $10 Amazon gift card you can get, and it's pretty good. So yeah, so let's get into our guest here. Today's guest describes himself as all gear and no idea, which is which I can completely relate to, as the ones who've been with me for a while can know. Outside of streaming, our guest has a side hustle of resurrecting vintage clothing. If you ever are fortunate to tune into a stream of his, you'll likely meet his partner Jess and his amazing, beautiful dog Nala, who I can actually hear on Discord right now. You also see one of his. You will also see one hell of a stash. Additional to his amazing cast, you'll likely also see him playing a variety of games ranging anywhere from Call of Duty to Crash Bandicoot. Today, I hope to get to know where our guest comes from and how he sees life through deep questions. Welcome Tobyxo, also known as Toby, to the conversation. And there's Nala.
There's Nala. Nala's in here saying hey straight away.
Exactly.
Of course she gets zoomies. Like, oh, as she goes. Holy shit.
Nala's hyped for this. Nala's hyped for this.
This is not
stream.
Scripted.
Well, see, now I'm as excited as you are for this stream. I think it's going to be a really good one.
Dude, she's pumped.
Right? Me too. No, me too. So we are going to get into 2 truths and 1 lie. However, before I forget, I want to kind of give you your little intro that I always give to the guests on the stream. I want to remind you that all these questions are up for your comfortability to answer. If you prefer not to answer a question, feel free to let me know and I will stop asking those questions. Or like something related to that question. I don't want you to feel comfortable during any part of this. In addition to that, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them at any point. I just realized one thing though. I quickly need to go and change over the command before we go anywhere, because the ! guest is from our last guest still, and that is not yours. So give me 1 sec.
Who was the last guest?
Last guest was Hello Vixenia, and that was on Tuesday.
Nice.
Yes.
How many of these are you doing a week?
I do 1 a week right now. Right now, you are actually the second in the week. The reason for that is I'm pushing for an affiliate. So we will be hopefully on May 4th achieving affiliate.
Let me know. I want that founder's badge. I think I've earned it.
Good. It should be updated now, I believe. And someone. The streams is the way always feel like home. See, I'm glad. Look at that founder's badge, right, Tara? ! Guess. I'm just gonna make sure it actually works here. Perfect. There we go. You got the ! Guest will give you all of Toby's links, or well, his link that he has decided to put up there. But if you go into his thing, go follow him first off, and then go into the about section and go see all the stuff he's doing. He's got a lot of stuff that he's got going on, and it'll be definitely worth your time. So. Yeah. So as we do with every first segment of this stream, just to for me to get to know you, and also for you and my viewers to get to know you as well, we're going to play two truths and a lie. We need to make that a command, Terrapin. You got to write that down for me. And we will. Hi, Sarah. How's it going? So I'm gonna give you the floor now, and let you tell us your 3 facts or 3 pieces of information. And we are going to, the chat's going to decide, and then I will decide my answer, and then I'll get you to let us know what was the lie.
Okay. Oh God, I've been thinking about this all morning. All right, so I was in a trampoline accident that left me in a wheelchair for 9 months.
Okay.
I used to race motocross professionally, but then I had to give it up until I shattered my collarbone.
Okay.
And roughly 4 years ago, I had a 3-way dude kiss to bring in New Year's.
3-way dude kiss.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Already in the notes, just trying to find a command. Okay, so let's see here. So we've got number 1, which was the trampoline accident that led you in a wheelchair for 9 months.
Yep.
We have the used to race motocross until you shattered your collarbone.
Yep.
And then the last one was 4 years ago you had a 3-way dude kiss to bring in
For
the
New
new year.
Year's. Yeah.
That last one is as specific as fuck. No way that is fake. I mean, see, this is the thing, is what we've realized in previous guests is sometimes that they take the lie and they just, maybe it is a truth in some fact, or maybe it is a truth in some fact, but they've twisted it into a lie. But that's the thing. Yes to the wheelchair accident, yes to the trampoline accident, but no to the wheelchair. So that's like exactly the thing that Mama Lisa's putting is maybe that is. You're betting on motocross is the fake. Did you hear the way he said it? It ain't a lie. I mean, I know, like I saw the face, but I don't know. I'm thinking here. By the way, I am one. I went back and looked. I'm 1 in 5 on guessing these, so I have a terrible record. So I'm really pushing to try and get this right here.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys just noticed there a few minutes ago when I said the motocross collarbone, he grabbed his collarbone and rubbed it like there was something hurting. So I don't know. I'm wondering if I'm just playing too far into this, if he's just like he's trying to like digest his drink or what it is. What was the second one again? The second one was the
motocross.
The motocross. So if he rode motocross until he shattered his collarbone. So I don't know. I would say a collarbone is real, but a collarbone shattered. See, that's I don't know. The trampoline. I think you guys are sleeping on the trampoline one though. Like, I don't know. Show me your collarbone. I want to see that scar. See, this is the point. We can't ask for stuff like. I mean, we can after if he's willing to show, but I would say as far as that is that we cannot right off the bat. We have to see what we got to kind of guess what's that. So I'm gonna say.
Just Google Australian motocross box jumps and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Maybe there's an article about them. Maybe. Because I'm gonna find out quick. I feel like the dude kiss is real. I feel like you're probably right on that too. I am leaning more to the 2 first ones. I can't narrow it down. I wanna say the trampoline, but I don't think that's my final answer. I'm thinking that we're probably going to go with the. This is. I'm trying not to go 2 and 6 here. Or sorry, I'm trying to go 2 and 6. I'm trying not to go 1 and 6 here. I'm gonna say that I'm thinking that the second one is the fake, so that you did not race motocross and you did not bust your collarbone, or at least not in that fashion.
Right. So you reckon I actually like broke my was in a wheelchair from a trampoline
for 9 months? Yeah. I mean,
for 9 months.
I can see it. I feel like you're fucking with me now. I can't tell.
Chat? What does chat think?
What is I think it's pretty much motocross for most of it, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I think motocross. So I think we're all kind of for the much I think for the most part, they are.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that for the final answer.
The collarbone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, we need like fireworks when this happens. It's like or some sort of like party poppers. That's another thing I need you to write down for me, Tara. Oh, what the heck was that? All I hear is beep beep beep.
And I tried to do the that explosion noise I make on radios, but I only have a beeping.
That was still good though. I'm so excited though. We need to start a command for that, and we need to start some sort of thing that goes off when I get it actually right for the first time ever.
That was Jess's lie, so you can blame her for that one.
Oh, see, that's okay. It was still a good one. Like that was very. I
thought I would have trumped you. I thought you would have said this didn't like being 9 months in a wheelchair from a trampoline?
I don't know. Okay, so now we need to hear the story. What's the
Oh,
right now?
so, oh man. So I went through like this super rough patch when I was a teenager from like the age of like 16 to 18, where I was just like constantly sick. And I was like, had these like viral infections. Like, so there's what they call like Ross River and Barmah Forest virus, right? And they're transmitted through mosquitoes in the Australian rainforest.
Terrible. Yeah.
And yeah. So I had that in conjunction with like glandular fever. So it fucked my life up and I became like super weak and frail. I was also trying to box at the time. So I fractured my hand like 3 times in like a 9-month period and they ended up putting screws in it. Then 2 months after having screws put into my hand, and I was still in a cast. Sorry, 2 months, 2 weeks. At my high school, there was like the auditorium, the hall. So me and my friends thought it'd be cool to break in there on lunch break when there were no teachers or supervision around.
Okay.
And there was those little gymnastics trampolines that you use and you jump onto the mats. So we'll jumping on those. We'll doing like front flips and all these other funky stuff. And then I decided that I'm going to do like a really big, like swan-esque, then tuck and land and break my leg, right? So when I landed, usually you like, when you like land, you take the impact with your knees.
Yeah.
But when I landed, my legs were dead straight, and usually you blow a knee out. But what happened with me was my left leg, my tibia and fibula, crushed like a can. So the orthopedic surgeon said that if you were to like stomp on like a Pepsi or a Coke can, that's like pretty much what happened. Yeah, that's what happened to your left leg.
Wow.
So because of that, I had like 4 operations and a plate and 15 screws in my left leg. So I had to have my leg raised above my heart for like 9 months. Yeah, it was crazy.
So when did you say that was?
When I was, I did that when I was 17 after I broke. So the funny part, right? The reason I mentioned the hand story before it and like I was so brittle and shit is because I was 2 weeks in to break my hand. So I had a broken hand, which had like screws in it, and I had my leg up. I had to get a fucking mom to push me around. This is my broken ass self because I couldn't like push the wheelchair because my hand was broken.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was bad, dude. It was bad.
Also, just before we kind of go on here, Ripkip, welcome. I see that you're in here. Thanks for hitting all those commands too. We got some funny ones in there, eh? But thank you for joining in and coming out and hanging out. We appreciate your support and coming out. And yes, that was pretty tough. I saw there. Yeah, no, I think everyone in the chat is cringing right now from that story. It was a good one though. I think that's definitely a good story. That's a good icebreaker story. So and then you said the second one was a fake.
Yeah.
That one's, is there any seriousness to that at all, or is that completely fake?
No, I used to ride dirt bikes when I was a kid. That was about it.
Okay, let's go. So no problem. This was literally just by on accident, or you messing with me?
So no, I've actually I twinged so I have this my front like bicep insertion. I always like get it inflamed, and it like makes my shoulders like rotate forward, and it gets really tight. So I just need a massage. That was me. And it felt like a little bit of a twinge.
And I'm just reading into it. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the final one, which was my sister sent you. Cool. Let's go. And then the final one, which is the tell her she needs to get in here, by the way, because she has still yet to come and view the podcast. But thank you, Ripkit, for hanging out. And then it's gonna make me cry. I'm sorry if I go. And then the final one, the New Year's 3-way guess. To explain.
So back when me and like 2 of my best mates were single, we would always just go out on town. We'd always have fun with the guys.
Yep.
But the issue that we would have is that like one of the guys would always run off with like a female for the night.
Yeah.
And like it would run off, and then like the boys' night would turn into a boys' night because he's just chasing women the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So this one New Year's, we just made a vouch to each other that we're not going to that we're going to stick together. Then we're not going to leave each other for the whole of New Year's. And we're like, fuck New Year's kisses, fuck everything. Like we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And then like so we're all like hanging out, and we're all like fucking being idiot fuckboys back in the day, as you do when you're in your early 20s. And then we ended up having like some chicks come around that like knew us, but they obviously were hanging around for like for their New Year's kiss. It was getting to like late 11:30, 11:50. These girls are hanging around and they're like on each arm, ready to like just counting down like for New Year's. So we all got in like a group as the boys were like, boys, you know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do. So then we like made a vouchers then, and then like as we're all in a group, there's 6 of us and 3 dudes. So 3 dudes, 2 chicks. We're there, and we just hear the countdown. It's like 10, 9. We're like looking at each other, like all like laughing at shit because like kiss from the boys. We're like, no, you're not. But we didn't say it. And then like as soon as it hit 1, we like went in for the chick all simultaneously and then dipped and then just kissed each other because we thought it'd be funny.
I mean, that's the whole of the story.
Like, all because it'll be funny. We're like, fuck this shit. Like, what's a better way to bring in like 2017? Let's kiss each other. Fuck it.
And the boys gotta stay the boys.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
Let's go. Give me one quick second here. My neighbor's texting me. Just because we try and work out things. He plays drums, so let's go. So he's wondering for practice, and so I'm just gonna. He's good with that because I think we might have to. Got an audition, he says, so we might have to work around it. Well, that'll be all right. That's no problem at all.
Your noise gates are fine. You'll be sweet.
Not at all. Noise gates? What are you talking about? It was like rattling everything. That's all right. Okay, so let's see here. We have hi Kip and so yeah, Kip and Mom are talking. I hate that being normalized.
I could dive deeper on that. I could dive deeper on that comment.
Okay.
So what I meant by when necessarily a fuckboy or a F-boy back in the day. Now, by all means, I'm not saying that I was lying, being an asshole, doing any of that shit. That was completely not out of the realm. I was saying that there was tendencies that we had as like younger men, right? To go to the gym, to look good, to be self-respective, but not want a monogamous relationship, which then automatically categorized you as a fuckboy, right?
I would say yeah.
So, yeah. So, but I can go down like hand on my heart that I never lied, gave someone false hope, or like went down these routes that normal fuckboys would go, like I really like you. I can see us hanging together. Let me take you out on like 8 dates. Like I'm gonna buy you all this stuff and then just go cold turkey on them. See you later. Like that was never it. Do you know what I mean?
That's okay.
So I think that the use of F-boy possibly may have been a little bit wrong. I can see from I think her name was Sarah in chat.
Sarah, yeah. So yeah. I think that's fair to that point. Is obviously
yeah. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. You handle it appropriately. It is kind of a more of an umbrella than anything. Sorry.
Yeah. So when you like go to the gym, you look nice. You don't want to go in a relationship. The world just categorizes you as this fuckboy playboy that's just gonna burn women for the rest of their life.
And that's fair, hey, I'd say.
Jess just screamed because you are. Like I haven't been with her for 3 years. She just screamed still a fuckboy.
Hi Juliana. Welcome to the first ever podcast that you're watching. I'm surprised it took your friend, mom, and probably other people to tell you to come in here before you came in here. But welcome, thanks for joining. The Jordan, milk tastes like cheese. I mean, sometimes it does. Definitely. I mean, that might not be a good thing actually. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. What kind of cheese? A jock is what I use. I mean, a jock is fair too. That's probably a decent one too. I think
the only issue with jocks is that jocks are usually dumb. And I think I am moderately intelligent.
I love we had the moderately just in case. Let's go. So, as you know, yeah, he's wearing it. I know. The first thing I said to him, Mom, as soon as I saw it, I was like, Chicago Blackhawks. I don't know about this interview anymore.
Uh,
That was the first thing I said to him after I said hi. But yeah, no, he is. So, well, actually, is this one of the clothing that you picked up? I see you're also wearing a Space Jam hat, which dig it.
yeah. Yeah, I love Space Jam. It was like my favorite movie
Me
as
too.
a kid. So I can't not rep the Space Jam. Nah, so with the in Australia, there's like a lot of clothing that we don't have access to. If it is, it's very mainstream.
Yep.
Or if it's going to be done through the same websites. So in the middle of COVID, Jess lost her job, like because she was in hospitality and there was no one was going out to get coffees and all the rest.
Mm-mm.
So unfortunately, yo,
Thank
sorry,
you,
I got the notification popped up.
Thanks, Kip.
Yeah, so there's a streamer in me. This is a notification.
Yeah, that's okay. Me too.
Yeah, so Jess lost a job in COVID, but then luckily in Australia we had really good what they call like job seeker and job keeper allowances,
Yep.
Which kept her afloat. So at the same time, we saw that. So for our anniversary, exactly almost this time last year, Jess bought me like Harley Davidson shirts, like vintage ones, like 5 of them, and they're like anywhere between 80 to like $110 each. And all because they're vintage and they're not making them anymore and you can't get them in Australia. So I was like,
expensive.
what the shut up, Jess. So she's trying to correct me. She's like, you bought me 5 motorbikes, because that was the original typo I had in my Twitch. Excuse me, you're not on the podcast. Back out. Yeah, so then so I was like, well, fuck this noise. Jess just spent a few $100 just on clothes for me that like it is secondhand. I was like, surely there's like a market here that like we could capitalize on, having Jess and whatnot as like home all the time. This will keep it busy. So then I just started getting in contact with a whole bunch of like American and UK like thrift outlets, but like high-end thrift outlets. And yeah, so then we just started importing thrift clothing from the States, which is still fucking expensive, by the way. But and then just reselling it online and through like our Instagram, which has actually taken a bit of a downturn since I started streaming, because I've been putting all my extra time into that rather than advertising and stuff. But it'll eventually blend together and it'll become a nice little thing that we do together with the streaming and the clothing. But it was really started for Jess, so Jess could have a hobby at home. So, and it was sweet. And like in Australia, like anyone loves vintage stuff. Like it's so sick that you can walk down, like I can guarantee I'm going to walk down like the street and no one's going to be wearing like this old school half tatted up vintage Blackhawks NHL jersey. You're not going to get that in Australia like anywhere. It's not, you're not going to find it. But like I'll walk down the street. I'll walk down the street and see 600 replica Bulls shirts from NBA, because it's what's popular here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here, let me see if I can. I'm gonna try and see if I can pull up the thing here. I don't know if I have a scene that's perfectly created. I don't think I do. I was gonna pull up the actual scene for it here, but that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. So what's Rip asks, what's the name of your brand / Instagram? It's Resurrected Drip. Is that right?
Yeah. Resurrected Drip. I was typing in chat.
Yeah. So I checked it out before the stream actually today, just to kind of it totally buzzed out your thing there. Send it to me on Discord and then I'll put it in.
All right, sweet.
But the it definitely was I checked it out. You got some good stuff there, and obviously like it's probably a little bit it's probably more of a different meaning for what like in Australia than it would be for someone over in North America. But I definitely see kind of what you're going for here, because in that sense of might provide something that other people might not otherwise get. Would be
like 100%.
Yeah.
And there's like the craziest thing is that the same suppliers that we use that is the same supplier that a really popular chick uses in Australia, has like 250,000 followers on like Instagram, and she's like making a killing selling it for like double what we are, and just like going to town with it. We're like, what are you doing? Like you're borderline ripping people off. Like, do you know what I mean? So we're like, man, like this is crazy. We just want to do like our own little niche. But no, it was good. It's fun. It's fun. It's good. And that's the whole reason I have this ridiculous looking camera.
You was good. So I'm assuming you take pictures for the content you're posting, correct?
Yeah. Which I haven't done in ages, like months. It's been a long time.
The pictures are like quality pictures too. I was looking at them too
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Um, yeah. So if you guys haven't already, go hit that link that I just put in the chat and go check out all the stuff there. There's some really good stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Obviously, in North America, there is some stuff that you might see, but there is a lot of vintage stuff which you probably can't find unless you go to like really big thrift stores in North America. So I mean, you might be able to find something that's probably can find for a really good. You actually, first off, I guess I should ask: do you deliver to North America?
Yeah, but honestly, I would honestly like not even bother. As much as I love the business, like, don't even bother doing it. Shipping's gonna cost too much. Your exchange rate will be decent, so like it'll bring like our Australian prices down a fair bit. But I still would not recommend it. Go to a thrift store or find some cool shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because that's where this came from. Because like we originally tried to do like our local thrift stores, but they were really bad. It was just filled with like tap out shirts from like
See,
2007.
maybe we need to talk a little bit because I used to be into reselling as well, and like I
Yeah.
mean, maybe I could box up some stuff and just ship them your way, and then you do all the rest of it.
100%.
And
I'll do the rest.
See, maybe onto
Dude,
something here.
let's do it. I'm keen.
It's good. Where's we'll have to talk about that after stream, and I can. But we can hand deliver the shirts in person after COVID. Yeah, really though. Like that big smile on that guy. Of course you would. So as far as that, if you guys haven't already, !guest will give you the link to his Twitch, and you can also go see the rest of the Resurrected Drip is in the about section there, so you can definitely go see that. I also saw we had a new friend in here too. We had Wolf Dog. Wolf Dog, what's up? I'm pretty sure I've seen you in Toby's streams before, so I think I've seen you there. I've seen you somewhere, I know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's you're a friend of Toby's. Am I right?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Nope. Okay. Well, then it's you're definitely for what's it called. You must have been in the last one then. If you're the last, that's right. I knew you. Okay, that's right. I'm just brain is mush. You came in from the last raid. That's right. I remember that now. That's totally right. I see it. Well, thank you for joining back in again and coming back from the previous raid. I do appreciate that. Bradley, welcome in too. I see that you are in here too. Me, Bradley, and a couple other people are going to be playing Minecraft out of the stream. If you guys haven't already, ! Giveaway. I'm going to type it in for you guys. We are coming up in about probably a half an hour or so, and when we're going to do the giveaway, and we'll do it on stream here quickly, just before we get into the deeper questions later on. So if you haven't already, go fill the Google Forms. And you could be entered to win a $10 gift card. So I mean, yes, Sarah, you do need to join the realm. I agree. I see Toby. I see you've been playing some Minecraft too on your stream as well.
Yeah, I'm bad at it.
I'm not. I don't say I'm good either.
I'm bad at it. People laugh at me because I don't get the basics. I spent 2 hours the other day trying to get a dog back to my house.
I mean, you got a dog period? You beat me.
Yeah. Really, I just let my other like friends that I play with, I let Bucky do all the work, and I just sit back and do nothing. And I go like fishing.
I mean,
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I mean, it's whatever. As long as if you're happy with it, it doesn't matter, I guess. Let's go. As far as I'm the kind of same way. I'm like not really providing much, but I think as far as that is getting everyone to come in. So the next game night is May 5th, which is Among Us, Sarah. But the next Minecraft thing, we're just gonna do that after stream. We're gonna jump in the realm after stream. So if you want to, you're more than welcome to jump into Minecraft tonight with us after the stream, which will probably be in like 2-ish hours or so. Yeah. I'm going to go into the usual questions that I usually ask. Obviously, we derailed there, but that's totally okay. That's all part of the fun here. Is what made you want to begin streaming?
So there was like, so I've been in the Twitch like viewer lurker like arena for 3 years, like for a long time, if not a little bit longer. Just a casual viewer. And then, do you know Brody? Like the Australian streamer Brody? He's relatively like big to a degree.
But
he's not like
the name, but I don't.
So do you know Laserbeam?
Yes. Yep.
So he's Laserbeam's like paid moderator for his like chat, right?
Okay. So
back when I started watching him, I already knew like how like good like Twitch communities could be, but I didn't know they could be as good as this. So then I jumped in I jumped in the Discord, And then like everyone was just like super tight knit. Everyone's welcoming. Everyone's like super nice. And just like had it like, I found like the real meaning of like a Twitch community and like all these online friends. And we just started having like great conversations and like we're all participating in each other's discords, having chats, adding each other on Instagram. And it was just like created like this super sick online community. And I was like, the fuck is this? I was like, this is new. Like, I was like, so I've always made like online friends, but it's always been through like Xbox Live or like something basic.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I've been talking to Jess about like getting PCs for years, just so we can play some more variety of games.
Yeah.
And then I just bit the bullet. So I built my PC and I built her PC all at the same time. So I was like, sweet. And I did that in last November. And I already had the camera from pre-COVID for like traveling and resurrected drip.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jess just hit me up. She goes, why don't you just stream? I was like, why don't you just get online? I was like, yeah, true, Mike. Why not? Yeah, so then I did it. But like one of the biggest inspirations was like seeing other like online Twitch communities that are actually like super welcoming and super loving. And then like as soon as I started streaming, all those people that I met through other Discords jumped in and was like super welcoming and they all helped me out. They helped me set up like all my emotes and like the better TV stuff and hung out with me all the time. And I was like, dude, this is sick. And then now I probably got one of my online best mates that I met through like Discord who we play and talk and send Snapchats to every day. I talk to more than my IRL friends. It's crazy. It's crazy. All just done through Twitch. And now I'm completely grateful for it because I've slowly building my own little online community of people who just want to like hang out. And I love it.
Totally,
and it's all filled with positivity and fun with some real bad jokes by me or Jess.
I don't know. You have like pretty couple of good ones that I've seen so far.
No. Nothing to brag about.
Give me 1 sec here. I just realized that one of the things here. There we go. Working before on the OBS side of things. Yeah, as far as your streams that I've seen, definitely first off the camera quality, which I put you on the main screen there for a second there, and woohoo, wow,
it's clean.
Clean,
looks
right?
better at night.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you there, but it also does look pretty clean even now.
Yeah.
But definitely, no, you guys have a really good, and I also like how too you have, I think, what is it, the Just Cam? Just give me 1 sec. Oh my goodness.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, so the Just Cam was one of the things I was kind of laughing about there, and it's a kind of cool add-on that you have in your chat.
Yeah, it's sick.
And then also too is how your camera currently now is stated. You can also see when Jess is there as well too and playing. I've seen that she plays with you guys as well, which is pretty sweet. And are you guys both on PC then? Is that right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I built 2 PCs. I built mine and I built hers, not as well spec'd as mine, but still nice.
So what's called a little bit about me is I have a PC like right down here, and that PC is a beast. First off, but it's probably one of the best purchases I think I've made in a long time. I'm very, very happy with it. I was gaming on Xbox for a long time, so
same.
I wish I would have talked myself into it earlier.
Yeah, I just got over playing Fortnite every night on PC in COD. I want to play some new shit, and like Minecraft doesn't hit the same on Xbox. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just had, and like there were just little games like a Raft and like just everything. You know what I mean? Like for the fact that I wanted to play old Skate 3, but I couldn't stream it because I didn't want to use like a HD 60 off my camera to plug in my Xbox and then get real bad camera quality. So I was like, I could just download a PS3 emulator and play Skate. I'm like, sick.
Yeah, I know. I saw you playing Skate 2. I was like, that was pretty cool as well. See, there's a lot of games I should probably play, and I'm just laughing at Wolf Dog. So last interview we talked about I learned about what a shoey is. Yeah, I'm sure you're aware of what a shoey is. I've heard
it's culture. It's part of our culture over here.
That's what I've heard. What's it called? As far as that is, I have not yet to try a shoey, and I don't know when I will try a shoey. But it's definitely now on the bucket list because it's something that's too funny not to try at least.
You gotta do it. You gotta film it. You have to put it everywhere.
See, but I think it might just based off like how you said it's culture. I plan to go and visit like at least some of the people that I've made connections with eventually in like the next couple of years, and so maybe I'll just come over to Australia and hit up the Australians that I've interviewed. And oh, you're very tempted. You're making a very tempting offer.
This is yours. You can stay on the. You stay on the.
And I get to play with Nala.
100%.
Book the tickets, Mom.
She'll lick you to death.
That's okay with me. As far as that, that's right. Also, too, I saw Sarah too. Also said Overwatch. I haven't tried yet. The only reason is because I don't want to buy it. It's because I don't think I have enough people to play with. However, I think my time is limited of me not owning an Overwatch and playing Overwatch. So I mean, it might be something that happens soon. But back to the questions for you.
Sure.
If you were given 3 things to make you happy, what would these 3 things be? And they have to be materialistic. So not a person or a thing, or sorry, not a person or a pet.
Right. I can't just say money, right? That's too big.
I mean, you could, but it's a little, yeah. Good.
So 3 things that are materialistic?
That are materialistic, yes.
That I can't live without.
That you couldn't live without, yes. Or to make you happy. That would make you happy, sorry.
Can it be like a part of nature? Can that be a thing?
Yeah, depending on like it has to be like a physical materialistic thing. But yeah, it could be. If it's like maybe like a leaf or something, or like some sort of like flower, yeah, for sure.
No, I was gonna say the ocean, but then I could just say board shorts to go into said ocean.
Sure, yeah, that works too.
No. So it would have to be gym equipment. That would be one, because that's my primary force of like release. So it has to be some form of gym equipment. Doesn't be anything. It can literally just be some weights. It could be just an area where I work out. Okay. As long as I have like an area where I can designate my energy, that's all I need. So that's cool.
That's number 1.
And one, I'm gonna give you 3.
Yeah.
3. Well, one's gonna be my PC now because it's brought me so much joy and love. So that's gonna be another one. And so workout area, PC, and I don't know about third. I think I'd be fine with that. I want to say I'd be fine with just yeah, right. That and unlimited money, so I wouldn't have to stress about anything ever. You know what I mean?
And
just get the most. That'd be the only 3 things. That'd be the only thing I could think of, right?
Okay, I'll take those ones. There's no problem with that as far as those ones. So
what are your 3
weights? Oh, that's interesting. I don't think everyone's ever has asked me on the stream yet.
Yeah, you gotta be ready.
I see. I used to have answers for every single one of them, like the first couple streams. Then I started adding on questions, and now I was like, oh, that'd be kind of a cool question. And like, I don't think of it personally. I just think of it like what I would be asking. Yeah. And like what am I get out of it? I would say as far as me, the PC definitely, because it's literally brand new. Not to steal yours, but it's definitely brand new. Right now, I would say the merch made me very happy, mostly because it took forever to get here. And that was one of the things I've been waiting for weeks. You guys haven't already, ! Merch. We'll get you the link for that.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Right.
I love it.
And so that would be probably 2 right now. I don't know what questions you have, so you may already have the one I want to ask, but of course you can, sir. ! Chat, and you can see how you can actually come in and join the conversation and ask us on Discord if you'd like. Definitely throw that in the chat, or if you want to ask that question. Okay with both. The last one. See, I used to say my Elite controller. Is that like the Xbox Elite? Because that was like
but
I don't use that anymore, so I can't say that's really probably one of them. I'm like looking around my room for like items.
Basic shit. I don't know. I do like a little bit of men's fashion too, so you can put clothes in them. But like, I'll just use my money to buy clothes. Like, if I get money. Think about anything materialistic. Maybe 2 things that are materialistic in the future and you can't say money.
Chicken nuggets and ketchup. That's a good one.
That's great.
To
Chicken.
make me happy. I would say, yeah, maybe like I don't know. I was gonna say like literally a fridge, because like I get like happy when I eat.
Dude.
Like so maybe like a fridge, like a pantry would probably be like my final thing. That would be like.
I see that.
So.
I see that. I loved my fridge. I love my food. I mainly work out so I can justify all the food I eat.
See, I don't, but I still like to eat food.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
question.
it's fine.
Oh, geez, everything's going off here. I'm sorry. Hopefully that came up on the thing. I'm pretty sure it did, though. A notification there. Chocolate chip muffin. See that? Like the pantry. A full pantry was what I will put as my third thing.
Yeah.
Will be like the third thing there. The shaved ice, unlimited shaved ice, would be Sarah's. Finn, we were talking about what would be if we were given 3 things to make us happy. What would these 3 things be? So, Toby said board shorts, the PC, and unlimited money. All right.
No, it was gym. I changed board
Jim,
shorts.
that's right. Okay, yes, you changed it. And then mine was PC, the new merch, shameless plug, and the pantry or fridge would probably be tied for like the third one.
Sweet.
I think I love this question because I mean, as you guys just saw, it makes me think even, and like how to kind of, because you were so used to like, okay, you're getting happy, you want to try and like push your things to getting happiness that aren't materialistic and trying to do like things meaningful in that sense. But I mean, things can have meaning too.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why like I would use like gym as like the primary example, because like that is because like I work in retail, right?
Mhm.
So my full time is in retail management, where I deal with like PCs and I deal with iPhones, I deal with iPads, I deal with people who don't know how to set up their Wi-Fi, which is actually Wi-Fi. Like dude, chill out. Like, dude, just I deal with that every day. And like the best thing for me at the end of the day is to be the most barbaric I can. And if that means by going to the gym and doing like Muay Thai or like boxing or lifting weights, like I need to do it because I need to do the completely opposite than staring at a computer all day. I just can't handle it. I love it. It's like my favorite thing to do, but I love the opposite. I love just tuning out, putting on some good music and just going heavy. That's my thing.
Definitely. Now you're speaking my language, Wolf Dog says.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, no,
you do jiu-jitsu? You do jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, see that, and then there's me. I don't do nothing. I used to play hockey, and I probably should get back into it, but unfortunately with COVID and everything, it's made it a lot harder. What should I buy for my new computer, Toby? My mom says.
I got a 3070. That's nice.
Those words mean nothing to my mother.
If you use an iPhone, buy a Mac. I'm gonna say it. Sorry.
Okay, well, she does have a Mac, but it's an old one. Today your story reminded me of what we went through today setting up Discord for my mom, because she is the next guest on the podcast for Mother's Day. His mom.
Ooh,
right?
That's nice.
I know, right? So let's go. Mom. Because it's Mother's Day, we're going to be having a 3070. See, I told you, she has no idea. I actually have a 3070 as well too, which is mine. It's right?
What CPU you got?
Ryzen 7, I believe. I don't know.
The new one or the old Ryzen 7?
The old one, I believe.
Bruh.
Not the new one.
I got the 5800X.
See. Let's go. It's perfect for what I want to do, because all I'm doing is like gaming and streaming, and that's pretty much the 2 things. If I can at the same time, like great, that's all I need it for. And I have absolutely nothing about PCs, but I had a couple buddies who have a better understanding of it, help me pick out the one that I got. So
yeah,
I'm happy with the purchase by all means. So it's probably one of the best purchases, like I said, that I've had in a long time. You do it to keep fit, or do you do it to go into competitions? I guess I'm assuming that is for the weightlifting, or for
I thought it could also be in regards to Muay Thai as well. I'll answer both. Bodybuilding competitions, absolutely fucking not. Like, I love bodybuilding, I love eating, doing bodybuilding, power building exercises. It's my shit. Like, I love it. I don't like that to look good, you only look good for a 10-minute stage presence, and then people just blow back out. If you want to train to look good all the time. Don't train to just look good for 10 minutes, in my opinion. And I don't like how people get so dehydrated. It's not good for people's mental stability. Like, it can fuck up chicks' menstruation cycles, everything. Like, it's fucking bad. I'm not into it. So I don't compete in bodybuilding or anything like that. I've got a bunch of mates that do, and that's enough for me to be like, I'm good, thanks. In regards to in regards to Muay Thai boxing, I have competed in Muay Thai before, but that was once, just as like a bucket list thing. And I've done a bunch of like little like gym versus gym boxing and Muay Thai nights. But other than that, I do it mainly to stay fit, just for fun.
Yeah, because as far as for and then there's me. I don't do anything. I sit in a chair. I mean, I stand for a podcast. I've had a couple of people comment on that, being like, "Why do you stand?" I'm like, because my knees are killing if I sit for that long and do not move. I have really bad knees and really bad back, so I mean, honestly, I probably should.
So do I, dude. I got injuries coming out my anus. No, actually, I mean, it's fine. Sorry, mom. But like, okay. I'll always be like doing this like midstream, like I'll like do chair and like be on. It's like, what are you doing?
Really?
Like,
is that comfortable? Yeah.
I'll do it if I need, because like my desk is only like here, so
yeah.
I just like to stretch out. You know what I mean? So I'm always on my knees.
Are you? Is it comfortable to sit on your knees or no? I feel like it can't be.
Well, it's good because I use it to stretch out my hips, because when your hips are like when you're sitting down and your legs are on a 90-degree angle, your hip flexors just become tighter and tighter and tighter. So by kneeling, I can stretch out my hip flexors.
Okay, so I mean, it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had a fight yet. I was getting ready, and my sensei had me getting ready, and I got down to 135, then COVID hit. Yeah, see, I think so many people are probably in that similar thing. It sucks so much, like, especially when you're training so hard, and then something like COVID hits or something. Like, at least, like, it does suck, don't get me wrong, but at least it wasn't an injury. Because that could be like ending for everything. At least you can go back, hopefully, when this is all kind of, we get some vaccinations rolling out and stuff like that, and that. I'm back, yeah. Exactly. There was something I was gonna say about it, but I totally drew a blank, but that's all right. I see Finn says, was Randy about the PC? No, Randy wasn't one of the ones of the PC. However, I heard he has a pretty nice one. Anyways, my question that I forgot because I was building a bridge. What is something you regret not doing as a teenager? However, I'm gonna hold that one, because we do have questions like that come later in the episode. So Sarah, just hang tight and we will ask questions like that later. But that is a good question. It's why we do usually ask something like this. It is not worded the same, but it is still a good one. I'm gonna put it down right here so I make sure that I actually do make sure we ask it later here. Give me 1 sec. Let me find it. Where is it? Why do I have the word regret written down so many times in here?
Oh god. I regret nothing.
We're about to find out if you do. Actually, while we're doing this, I'm going to get you to think. What are the 3 things that are on your bucket list? And while we both are thinking, and I'm finding this question to ask, I want you guys to go and hit !guest. Go follow our guest on his Twitch. And then go and see his about section. Just go down and go see Resurrected Drip. That is his site where he resells vintage stuff. If you're in Australia, which I know because we had a previous guest, Harry Deco, who lived in the Australian Down Under. What's it called? You're like, oh no. You're like, what did I got myself into? If you are in Australia though, go check it out and go get something for yourself. He's got some really nice products there. So I would definitely, I don't promote things that I don't agree with. So let's go. I would definitely go and see.
I'm pretty sure if you just use my Twitch username, it gets an automatic discount. But just saying.
See, might even be able to get yourself a nice little discount there too. I still haven't found this one here too, but where is it? Okay, I'm just gonna go one by one here, Doy, so I can find it. There it is. Found it. It's like dead center of the questions too. Okay, Lamp death, where the small bug in the corner can kill you in 10 seconds. Yeah, really though. We talk.
No, we can talk about that, but it's fucked. It's not that bad.
Okay, okay.
See, it's because I'm more scared to go camping in America than I would in Australia. Like in North America, you guys are crazy. I was like, you guys got bears and shit. You know what I mean? You got bears and fucking all these other random other giant
Cougars,
animals.
yeah.
And yeah, mountain lions that can like fucking, they will kill you like, but aggressively, and you'll
Yeah.
bleed, you'll get cut. You're like, it's not a pleasant death. Like, yeah, you can get bitten by a spider, but you just put like a tourniquet on and like you go to the hospital, you got the vaccines there or whatever, I'm just saying vaccines, but
Tendinitis,
the
like
antibodies
shots.
there
Yeah.
to like to tone it down so you don't die. No, it's sweet.
Yeah. See, as far as that, I mean, like with like bears. So like bears, we literally live by a forest, like right beside us here, and so like as far as that, I mean, as far as like forest, it's not. There's bears in there, but they don't screw with you if you don't screw with them. Like
That's the exact same here.
okay,
If you don't fuck with the fucking red-bellied black snake, it's not gonna mess with you. Half the time, like they run away from you because they're scared.
okay.
And if you like get bitten by like a deadly spider, you probably put your hand in some dumb spot. Like they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill. Sorry, I thought Nala was eating something.
A snake.
Man, imagine. Speaking of which, I had my childhood kill a brown snake and a red belly black snake when I was a kid. It bit off its head. I don't know how it survived.
Wait, hang. What? Sorry. Rewind.
Yeah, so when I was like 6 years old, I found snakes, but snakes with their heads bitten off, and it's turned out that my cat had like bitten off 2 deadly Australian like snakes like heads.
Jeez.
Yeah, and I brought them back to. Yeah, she was fine.
Oh.
I brought it back to mum, like, hey, look at the snakes. She goes, "Fuck, are you doing? Put those down."
That was like a parent. That's like the biggest nightmare. Is like those are poisonous. Do not touch those.
What are you doing? Yeah, I was an
idiot. That'd be terrifying. Okay. So bucket list. Let's go back to bucket list here. What is 3 things that are on your bucket list?
Well, I don't really say like, man, it sounds so silly, but I don't really have anything right now. Like, it sounds dumb, but like, I could be like super basic and be like, I want to see like the pyramids of Giza. Like that'd be huge. But I set like, I don't know, I set like little goals, like that are usually like 3 to 5 months apart. That's what we usually try to aim for. And anything that I've wanted to do in the past, like I've sort of done. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah, that's
I wanted
good.
to, like I always told my mom that like I'm gonna go to Vegas. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry,
and
you cut out there. Sorry.
Sorry, I always told my mom that like I was gonna go to Vegas and when I was 21, like from when I was like 13 years old. So I saw all the like hangover movies and all that stuff. And she's like, yeah, cool, do it. And then like I had no financial way of funding myself to go to Vegas. And then a competition rocked up. Hey, Nicole. Then a competition rocked up at my work where if I became like top 10 salespeople in Australia, that they would potentially put your name into a hat to get drawn to win a competition to go to like Vegas. So then it was 2 months after my 21st birthday, I won an all expenses trip paid to Vegas. Do you know what I mean? So like that was like one of those main bucket list things I wanted to do. Another one was Thai fight because I wanted to do it. And I did it. And
you cut it again there. So what fight? Yeah, I heard fight, I think.
I had a Muay Thai fight. That was one that I did that as a bucket list and lost, unfortunately. But that was another thing. I wanted to do that. I wanted to get in the ring with like a crowd and stuff to like see what it was all about. Man, I've done it. Like, do you know what I mean? I think that my main thing that I had this year as a bucket list thing was to start streaming, and I started it. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like much, but like those little things that I said that I wanted to accomplish, I really wanted to do that I've already done. And there's not much really else that I could say that I really want to do because I tend to do a lot of things as we go. Like, I'm realistic to know that I can't do anything at the moment because of like COVID. You know, like I can't go and travel to certain places, so it's not in my realm of possibility of being able to do. But when the world opens up, my next thing will probably be go to Egypt and hopefully get to see the pyramids before that they disintegrate. But we'll see what happens.
Like, really though?
Yeah, I've definitely been there for a couple of million years, but who knows? Humans are crazy. They might get blown up. So I want to see.
Right. All right. Yeah. And unfortunately, you're very right with that. Nicole, I agree. Toby is best is streaming, and Toby streaming is the best. I agree. If you want, you can also do exclamation mark guest and let all the rest of the viewers see his link, and then they can go and check out his stuff. It works for everyone. Everyone wins in that case. Any advice for first fight? Give me 1 sec. Bradley, thank you. I love the hat too. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nicole, for hitting that. The pyramids in Egypt are awesome. I mean, something I might need to add to my bucket list. Not something I never thought of, but it's something that'd be definitely cool and see some more landmarks. I think so. We'll let Dog's question. We'll run that one too. Is any advice for the first fight?
Any advice? Just train. Believe in your training. If you train as hard as you can, and you think that you've given 100% training, you don't. There's a saying in fighting where it's like you either win or you learn. There's no losing. Do you know what I mean? So like I learned some valuable things about fighting just from Sorry, I read the comment of drag though.
I know. It came up as a permitted word and I was like, that was funny.
Oh shit. Yeah, but like but honestly, man, just believe in your training and just give it a crack. If you're not comfortable, then by all means don't do it. If like everyone's gonna be scared, there's gonna be there's gonna be giant nerves that you'll never feel before, and it's gonna be fucking weird. But if you can push through it and train your hardest and believe in your training, that's all that matters.
We're gonna hit a quick break, mostly because I need water. So, well, first, before we go for a break, I'm gonna put the command for exclamation mark giveaway. When I come back from the break, I will be closing the giveaway. So you guys got about 5 minutes. You guys click that link. You guys will be automatically entered. If you fill it out, obviously you got to fill it out and give it some honest feedback. You'll be automatically entered into a $5 Amazon gift card. Go do it, because I know we only have I think about like 8 or so when I last checked. Someone's going to win. When we come back, I'm going to announce the viewer on the person on stream. I'm going to close it up and we're going to do it all. It'd be definitely something to do. Hi Raxus, welcome back again. We've changed our sound alert. I don't know why I just didn't hear it go off there. Oh no, it's hosted. Sorry, it's not a raid. That's probably why. But thank you for the host. That's why it didn't go off though. But however, if that sound would go off again, it would be different. We've actually changed it since last stream because people who were for last stream heard the hilariousness that was. I know, right? It was disappointing. I'm sorry. Let's go. We don't have anything for host. I'll have to set up something for host. Maybe the same as a raid, but I appreciate it still, regardless. But if you haven't already, exclamation mark. I'm gonna put one more time for our hosting. Bradley, I need you to get drinks for our hoster there and our friends. And yeah, go also during this break. If you've already done the Amazon gift card survey, go follow Toby exclamation mark guest. However, that does not expire till the end of this. You can go at any time, which would be lovely and great. But I hope you guys have already. If you guys aren't already, like, why not? Thank you, Sarah, also for the host as well. So go fill the giveaway. You guys can be automatically entered. We're gonna go hit a quick break. Be right back. Thank you, Bradley, for the drinks. And we're gonna get into deeper questions when we get back. So be ready for that. It's gonna get some. It's gonna get deep and crazy in here.
Nice and deeper.
All right, nice and deeper. So I will catch you guys in a second here. We are going to hit a quick break, and see you guys in a sec.
Butthole. No, it's over for sure. Over 100%.
Toilet paper, over, under, over. And if you disagree, you're wrong.
Toilet paper, over or under? God, the most important question. What did you just fucking say?
Over?
Dead to me.
Under.
Don't fucking play with me. Under. If you put it under, you could just rip across. You put it over, you gotta like be careful or the whole roll's gonna end up on the fucking floor. No way.
This is part 7 of Asking Streamers. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Here's what they said.
What's the single best piece of advice you've ever heard? Ooh, that's a good one. Live life doing things knowing that if you don't do it, you'll regret it. So do things that you know that if you don't do it, you'll regret, you know? So just Live life to the fullest and don't regret anything. You don't want to grow old and live life and be like, wow, I wish I did that. You don't regret things that you did. You regret things that you didn't do more than the things that you did do. So really, don't care about anyone else's opinions, and there'll always be people that'll be judging you. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be regretting, even if it turns out bad, because you're going to be like, wow, I did it. It may not have turned out good, but I did it.
Recently, I've been asking streamers, if peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? And here's what they said.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Nut sauce.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Nut creme. You know the little French apostrophe? Creme. Nut creme. There we go. Nut creme. I think that's fucking perfect.
No, if peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? The first thing that comes to mind, sticky brown. I know that's terrible. I know that's absolutely terrible. But it's better than some stupid, like, fucking nut juice. I don't know. Oh.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Nut juice? No, wait.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? Yeah, no, I can't think of anything. Because it's still buttery, you know what I mean? It's fucking peanut butter. It's peanut butter. It's nothing else. It's the best one.
Recently, I've been asking streamers, what 3 items would you bring to the register if you were trying to make a cashier uncomfortable? Here's what they said.
What 3 items want to make the cashier uncomfortable? Condoms, baby food, and icy hot.
What 3 items would you bring to the register if you wanted to make the cashier at the grocery store uncomfortable? 1 carrot, a pack of condoms, and lube. Extra large, yeah. Well, they're going to be able to fit around the carrot. Sounds like a fun night alone. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. So,
question. What 3 items would you bring to a cashier at a grocery store if you wanted to make the cashier uncomfortable? Hemorrhoids cream, zucchini.
That just touches close to home.
And applesauce.
It's the worst dessert possible. You're just making up.
This is part 4 of asking streamers, what's the best advice you've ever received? Here's what they said.
What's the single?
Alright, we're back. Hi, I see you guys did the survey, so Sarah is probably going to be my control. You guys, you went and did the survey. The survey's done, and you're back. If anyone else is listening, if there's any lurkers in here that are listening and they're still not done their survey, just come back in chat for just a second and just let me know. Give me like a few minutes, and I will let you guys finish it up. If there's no one I get from that in the next like 2 minutes here, I'm going to close up the giveaway, and we will close it all up and announce our winner. Open up and see what we've got here so far. Thank you to anyone who's done that. I'm going to hit this quickly here, the screen here just quickly, just so I can switch over to my Discord here without doxing anyone. Let everyone know that we're about to announce the winner. Discord is aware. People and I like the best. Sarah, I should have done that. Maybe I'll do it for a future survey when we do another one. That's possible as well. We will ask those questions in a little bit, Finn. However, we are going to quickly wrap the survey. I don't see anyone that's still doing them, so I think we're probably good here. I'm just going to close that up here. And got 11 responses. Looking good. So we've got quite a few in there right at the end there, which is awesome. So thank you to you guys who are in the chat here who filled that out and finished those up there. That's awesome. Which is pretty small odds, as I'm saying. You should always do that. Always join the giveaways because you never know. Maybe you get a chance here. We're going to a random or a number. We're going to do it on Google. Number generator. Two. A winner. Oh. Switch back to this. There's nothing. One out of 11. Close this up. It is now closed. Before it's calling, I'm going to say this to get this out of the way. It's rigged. Okay, here we're gonna switch over to the screen. You're gonna see a lot of things. I'm sorry, it's just a little bit of a mess here. I gotta figure out this screen later, but we'll figure this out. We're gonna go with this. We have 11 surveys. We have 1. We're going to hit generate. I'm going to press this. How many times? I'll let you pick, Toby. How many times should we click this button? Oh, I can't hear you. You're muted.
3.
3 times? Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking 3 too. Okay, 3. Okay, so we're gonna do it 3 times. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm gonna like. Actually, whatever. Okay, ready? We're gonna 1, 2, 3. So whoever's number 4 is the winner. So now I need to go figure out who 4 is. The 4th person to do this will be the winner. Oh, they're in here. That'd be really cool. With number 4. There's the number of the 4th survey that someone's done. It is going to be Finn. Finn, you won the $10 gift card. Congratulations. Let's go.
Pog.
So Finn, if you can, please message me in the Discord, and then I will get back to you on how you can redeem it, all that stuff. Congratulations. The $10 Amazon gift card is going to you, Finn. Thank you for filling out the survey. Thank you to everyone who filled out the survey. There will be more in the future for sure, just because of how it works. But yeah, let's go, Finn. Let's go. I'm glad it went to someone who definitely deserves it too, as well. Okay, I got you. Thank you so much for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it though. That's awesome though. Yeah, message me on Discord, and we'll get to chatting and do all that. Tara, if you can also write that down for me, since I see you're in here too. If you can just write down, just so I don't forget that I have to message Finn after the stream today for that. Congratulations, and thank you again. Like I said, to every single person who did it. You guys are the reason why this is going to only get bigger and better in the future. Is because of that surveys like that. So I do definitely appreciate you guys filling out that and honest feedback. So I can work on that stuff. Yeah, let's get back into the questions. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate it. We'll roll into them slowly because I don't want to just chuck you off the deep end with these hard questions here. Who or what inspires you?
I think your cam is still on.
Oh, it is. It is. Thank you.
It's okay.
I'm getting used to these fast cuts.
Yeah. My open and end bracket stuff like that. Question again?
For sure. Who or what inspires you?
Who or what inspires me? I would go with just anyone that works hard.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So like for an example, a couple months back, you don't inspire me, Nala, don't cry. Like a couple of months back, I approached like these guys that go to the gym, right? These 2 really like overweight couple, like overweight, like they're pretty big, but they fucking work hard. Like they go in there and they're like non-stop working out the whole time. They're doing the same exercises as everyone that looks jacked and shredded, and they just work fucking super hard. And I love it. It makes me, it's super wholesome because I think that people don't go to the gym because they're like, oh, like it's scary. It's people going to judge me. And it's like, nah, like no one gives a fuck at all about what you're doing there except for me. And then you go in and you work hard. I'm like, dude, that's so inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, cause you obviously have taken routes down your life which have made you not care so much about your own personal health. And for you to do that and be coming in here, like working here, super motivating to me. Like it sounds silly, but like these two couple in the gym, this husband and wife, that go in there that are overweight and work out super hard. I don't know why. It's super inspiring.
Oh yeah, I think
like that inspires me heaps.
Yeah, because I think too is also like for me, like there's been times where I've even not wanted to do certain things, like working out in that sense, like oh, I don't want to be judged or something like that. But I think going in there and just being like, you know what, I'm gonna work harder than anyone else in this gym. And I mean, in a few more years, that's not gonna be the case. They're gonna be more fit than anyone else in that gym and things like that. And obviously there's other aspects to than just gymming, but it's definitely something that you could surely it'll pay off in the long run for sure. And it's respectable.
So like I went out of my way and like didn't really tell them, hey, I'm watching you guys. But I'm like, hey, I want to let you know, like you're killing it. Like keep going. Like congrats guys. Like this is sick. I said it's fucking motivating. And I think they were appreciative of it. Because I think they see someone like me, right, that goes in, who looks okay with tattoos, doesn't smile much in the gym because I'm trying to get my work in. And then I approach him like, hey man, you guys are killing it. Like good shit. Like must be super like, if I was on their end, it might be like, oh, this is a fucking idiot. But I would take that like super appreciative. Do you know what I mean? Like if I have this, for someone who's like above me, like this super jack shredded dude that's like 130 kilos, like ringing wet, shredded, comes and goes, bro, you work hard. Like I appreciate that. Dude, that's fucking hectic. That's motivating. I love that. Hey, sorry, Nala's eating Jess's army up here.
Snack, Nala. Nicole, I will get to your question. I think that's a great question, by the way.
Sorry about that. My bad.
Okay.
She just opens the cupboard door. Go away. Get out. My bad.
No, it's all good. You're good. You're good.
You got the sliding doors. She like nudges it open.
That's good. She knows how it works. So Nicole asked a question, and I want to add it in here too, but I want to also preface too with Nicole, is because I'm sure this is probably one of the first times you've ever came in here and said what's up and joined us, which is first off, welcome. We're very excited to have you here. If you haven't seen already, Bradley has some drinks up above. You can go grab your drinks. If not, there will definitely be drinks in the Discord later. !Discord will give you the link for it. The reason I say drinks is because we call it the residence. Yeah, Nala is the adorable mom. But with this kind of concept too, and obviously I will answer your question, don't worry, is that this is kind of a format for me to meet new people and get to connect with people that I kind of either inspires me or are interesting to me in some sort of way. That we have a massive sofa in there. We do, sir. We have a humongous sofa. It fits like 50 people at least. Yes, so I would say is as far as finding Toby, I found Toby while I was doing my grind on building up my TikTok platform. And so what I did is I went around and asked random creators kind of thoughts on things and opinions on things like that. And Toby was one of the creators that I asked. I don't know if you remember this because it's been a minute since I've asked these questions to you.
It was on like it was in like my first couple of weeks of streaming.
Really? Oh, okay. I would have never known. Yeah. You were like,
I've only been streaming since like 2nd of January. It's been going on for a while.
Wow, I've met so many creators that are like around that same time when they started, and for like a good portion of you guys, I don't think I would have ever been able to tell, because you guys are so like, like especially you is I think probably the first giveaway that I would never thought of is look your quality. Like that and also like the kind of like what you had in kind of your background, like just everything looks so clean and like put together. So I would say yours definitely did not look like it, and that's kind of what I look for. I look for someone who looked like they had a kind of a decent setup, wanted to do this as whether it be a hobby or for like a kind of like a career and possibly in the future, but someone who looked like they were serious about this kind of streaming thing, and then also someone who had a full face cam so that I could go in and ask some questions. And you fit that criteria perfectly, and you also answered my questions. I did notice the reason why you actually aren't on any of my TikToks, because every single video that I took with you answering the question got corrupted. I have no videos of you answering any questions. However, I do know, obviously personally, no one else knows because they were never able to see those clips except for the people that were in the chat that time. is how like awesome your answers were for a lot of things. And then when I asked you to be on the podcast, you're like, "Are you sure, me?" And I was like, "Yes, you. You had some like awesome answers to questions, like things that were like really thoughtful and like thought provoking, even on some of them too. That like not a lot of other people talked about either. Why we're here today. So yeah, no, that's a good question.
Happy to
Nicole.
be here.
Yeah, for sure. Happy you're here as well. Thank you for spending your time with me. I see a dog butt in the background there. Hi, Nala.
Yeah, she just came through. She drive by, lick my toes.
Drive by, licks your toes.
Yeah, she'll. This is because she gets in trouble if she licks consistent. And like give you like a quick little lick and like run, and then like sits there looking like this. Jesus.
Very cute dog though. Okay, where we got? We had the inspired one there. What are you most proud of in your life?
Most proud of?
Yeah.
Ooh, good one. Thought provoking.
We're getting to that point. No more what's your
Most
favorite color questions. Oh, hi Nala.
There she is. Hey, darling. Man, dude, most proud of. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this with the dog on my
No, it's
lap
okay.
for a minute.
You're
Sorry,
not going to be the first person on Connections with a animal of sorts on their lap, so it's all good. We're very used to it here. It makes the stream that much better.
Yes, darling.
Can someone click this, please?
There you go. Okay, thanks for coffee. All right. Most proud of. Man, dude, I could say some corny shit, but
okay.
I think I might have to go down that route. I'd say like a few things. I would say, I'm proud of where I'm at today. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I didn't come from like a super well-off like family, you know what I mean? Like I grew up with like a single mother and I didn't really have much of like my teenage years because of like certain things that happened in like my like household, which sort of restricted a lot of things. So I'm just happy where I'm at today. I'm happy that I'm like financially comfortable with a loving girlfriend who is my best friend as well, and an amazing dog. And I live in the best country in the world. Like I'm super proud of everything. I'm just stoked to be here. Do you know what I mean? Especially from, yeah, as I said, where I came from, where my mom comes from. It's pretty crazy. So happy to be here.
I would say too is looking at Australia, I am very jealous of how you guys have handled COVID, especially, and how how much it's back to like a normal would be for what the North America is facing right now.
Yeah, I went to a concert like 2 nights ago.
That's nuts to me. Like that's unheard of to me. Like people are like barely going into shopping malls because of how like crazy it is right now. Like let alone a concert.
It's nuts.
Which is
crazy.
But I mean, it goes to show like if you do if you can do things properly, it definitely there's a payoff. And I know it's definitely something I envy of you for so much. I would, and then kind of going off of what you said earlier. You said about your mom. You grew up with a single mother. Are you close to your parents? And if so, why?
So I'm like more closer to like my mom than like my dad, but I'm still close with both. So my mother and my father split when I was like a baby. And then when I was 8 years old, my dad moved to a town that was 2.5 hours away. So then like my mom grew up. So when I was growing up, my mom worked 2 jobs to put food on my table, like just so I could like have the basic needs of life. She'd work Monday to Friday and then work RSLs and bars at night, purely just to keep food up until I like left home at like 18. So it was crazy. And then I think that's where I get my work ethic from. And because we didn't really have like extra funds, you know what I mean? Like for me to get like an Xbox, like when I was like 11 was massive. Like to get like an Xbox 360 was huge. And I knew that like my mom had to save for months just for this like one little present. It wasn't just like then I had like my best mates in high school being like, oh, it's Easter. I got a mobile phone for Easter. You're like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? I was
what
like,
kind of Easter bunny's visiting your house?
Bro, I was lucky to get an egg. I was like, you're getting a mobile phone for Christmas. You're getting a mobile phone for Easter. So I was like, damn, dude. Yeah. So, because of like that, and just like because of the injury that I had with my leg and my hand, I didn't get to do my HSC, which is like your high school, so it's like your high school study. So I got my high school certificate, but I didn't get what they call like an ATAR, and you use your ATAR as like your entrance into like universities.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I didn't get that because of being 9 months in a wheelchair, and I had also another 9 months with my hand in a cast. Up, down, darling. Up, down, down. So because of that, I didn't have like, I was like, oh, I'm kind of fucked here. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to do the best I could to like set up a life without a uni degree. So then I went straight into like full-time work, and I've been working full-time in my, like I'm 27 in August, and I've been with the same company for like, since I was, since just before I turned 18. So I've been with the same company for 9 years. You know what I mean? And I've done things like saved, I've traveled the world. I've been to multiple countries. I've fucking got a house. Like I bought this little townhouse and shit. It's not like super bougie, but like I own it, so it's mine. Do you know what I mean?
That's
so
awesome.
Just that sort of shit, like where I've come from when I was like coming from a mum that had to work 2 jobs. I didn't get to do an ATAR. I didn't go to university because I did not have 100% path of exactly what I wanted to be at 18. I don't think anyone does. It's stupid that we expect that everyone should know it.
Agreed.
So because of that, honestly, dude, it kind of fucks people up. Yeah, for like borderline depression from the ages of like 19 to 25, because I was like, I didn't go to uni. I'm fucked. I didn't do any of this. Do you know what I mean? I didn't. So because of that, I was like, man, this just sucks. I'm not like everyone else. Not like all my other guys that I went to school with, going to uni, getting degrees, and then like I just hung out. I just worked full time, and I just made some money, and then I ticked off some boxes. You know what I mean? And I just don't think, and I think because of that, I'm just super proud of where I am today, because of like where I've been, what I've gone through over the past like 10 years. So does that make sense?
That's tough, because I think especially when you have your friends that are like going off to like university and stuff like that, and you're like, well, shit, I literally cannot do that. And
yeah,
that's tough.
Or you'd have to do like a pathing degree, you know what I mean? Yeah, or you'd have to go do like you have to go sit the test and see if they would accept you in. Or like you can, in Australia, like they're pretty lucky. You can so when you hit 21, you can go in as a mature age student, where it can actually bypass some of those ATAR results as long as you do like an entry level test. But at 21, in the sales role that I was in, I was earning more than my mates that have finished university and becoming accountants. And I'm like, and I'm selling computers for a fucking living. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I have no stress. Do you know what I mean? I was like, so in Australia, like we got pretty lucky with our minimum wage. So I was like, why would I go to uni and put myself in debt to the government when I can just earn money, the same amount of money, and not have to go to school for 4 years?
Yeah.
And like, because like when I was like from a young age, like I've worked to put like the shit that I want on my table. So like I didn't know how to live off Centrelink. I didn't know, which is like our like dole or whatever it is. Like I didn't know how to like live. So like Centrelink is like community like funds where they give you for like unemployment. You know, some governments pay you for like unemployment or actually go to university. Like they'll give you funds to help you live. Like I didn't do that because I was an idiot. That thank you for my coffee, darling. Thank you so much. Because I fucking put myself in debt at 19. You know what I mean? I bought a brand new car at 19 years, which put myself in debt. Do you know what I mean? So then I just had to work to sorry, I'm having a deep conversation. Jess is out here trying to show me a dress. Fuck me.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know, so I couldn't do it. I was like, I was 19 working full time, made a dumb decision, put myself in fucking $30,000 in debt, how the fuck do I then go to university and pay for my car and pay? How do I do that? Because I was already living out of home. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
How the fuck do you do that? I didn't know how to do it. Didn't know what steps to take, so I didn't take it. And I'm grateful that I didn't. There's nothing that I think as the age I am now, like 26. There's nothing over the past 6 years that I've thought about doing that I've actually wanted to do for like the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like you've done a pretty good job for it. It looks like obviously I all I've seen is the stream room here, and I'm assuming that's an office. And from what I can see, from what I'm viewing as everyone else is you got a beautiful place there.
Oh no, it's shitty. It's real bad. I've got like half my ceiling cut. I've got like a water leak somewhere. Like I've got like, dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
Someone better clip that.
Dude,
I was like, it's such an Uno reverse right at me.
Nah, my house is fucked up, but the shit in my house is nice.
Hey, there you go. You got the one side of it there too. As far as that too, that's so funny too. I'm like, yeah, you got a nice place. You're like, no, rethink the thing you just said. Thank you, Nicole, for coming in and hanging out. By the way, appreciate it. But yeah,
thanks,
and I agree with Sarah too. Sarah said you bought a house though. Most people can't even get that far. I agree. Because like, some people would be envious of you even to have like something that might be leaking or something like that. Like, and you have a property, and like you said yourself, you have a property that you own that is yours, and not many people can say that, which is pretty impressive.
Bank owns it. The bank owns it. I'm just living in it. I pay the bank until it might be mine in like 30 years.
Yeah, see, and eventually it will be yours, but I mean, it's on the pathway to be yours at a certain point. Most people rent or hop house until their whole lives. Yeah, see. I mean, yeah, I think you're a smart enough guy. You'll definitely get to that point, and if you're not smart enough for it, you're definitely lucky enough for it, from what I've heard from you.
Yeah, man.
So it'll pay off somehow in one fashion or another. But I know that was definitely a very heartfelt conversation about your mom, though. I as someone who was for the most part raised by a single mom as well, parents divorced, and I mean my dad was still in the picture, but was mostly and I've said this before, is I think it was definitely a part. I've definitely taken parts of both my parents, where my dad is very like the assertive kind of like tough love kind of person.
Yeah.
And then you have my mom, who is the very loving kind of motherly type, which sounds like very similar in a sense to kind of how your mom was. And I think with that, I kind of got the best of both in a sense, is that I can really be compassionate for certain people in certain senses, but I've also got on the other side, I've also got my dad, where if I need to kind of be that kind of like calm, assertive, like this is going to happen now. I can also flip the script if I need to, which is kind of nice to be able to do in certain senses. But yeah, no, I think that was lovely about your mom, and I think that's
thanks, man.
Definitely something that I hope she knows that you appreciate her as much as I can tell you do.
Oh yeah, she knows.
That's good. Yeah, it was good. That was good. I don't know if the holidays are the same for Australia and Canada. Do you guys have Mother's Day coming up next week?
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Maybe we'll clip this and we'll fill this together, and we'll edit you a little video that you can send to Mom.
Thanks, man.
For Mother's Day.
Appreciate it. That'd be great.
Right? Exactly. No flowers, just a video.
It's okay. I don't. You know how you like? Dude, I go to the best present. You know how you get those Dude, I make my mum cry every Mother's Day by accident. I don't mean to. She's just so sentimental. So, you know, you get those like how crystals are like massive.
Like crystals? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like chicks love crystals.
Yeah.
Jess likes them, but doesn't really believe in them, but likes them. And she's bought way too many like crystals. And I keep telling her, stop buying fucking rocks for the house. We don't need any more rocks in this. But she ended up finding like this like super nice I don't even know what the fucking rock is called, but it's like this golf ball of a rock, and you can open it and it splits directly down the middle. You can see inside of it.
Yeah.
So then I've taken one half, and then I've given my mum the other half, and then I said like, it's just because I love you forever, and this rock is gonna last longer than our love on this earth. And she's like starts crying, and I'm like, oh no. I do it every time.
That's cute though. I mean, that is something that's sweet though. So I'm just gonna go back here and read the chat here just before we get into
Yeah,
the
go
next
for it.
question here as well. Water leaks can be fixed. That regret when you're in a nursing home for not setting down and having a place that yours can't be fixed. Not wrong. See, that's the thing is you're in the market at least too, which is good. That's a good start. Things like that. So I definitely agree with Sarah in that sense. Wolf dog thing, I don't know. I don't know why I read your full name. I was raised by a single mom and she's the #1 person in my life. Tell the single moms out there, even if you don't think your child appreciate you, when they grow up, you'll be the most important thing to them. Mama Lisa, can you read that over again? And if you ever think that there's something that that's well put. I was a little shit when I grew up. I mean, I hope I wasn't too much, but I mean, my mom would never say that, but I think it might have been probably a couple times.
I was an asshole in my teenage years, but I had a right to, right? I was developing.
we all did, right? Right? So I'm only 16, but I was raised by mom when my parents split up. Except she was absolutely crazy and gave me a lot of trauma, so I don't know how to relate with y'all's loving mothers, but that's how I'm with my dad. It's better. See, it's just, like, it can be dad too. It doesn't have to be mom. Like,
oh man, don't get me started about dad.
Maybe we should. This is the Deep Questions podcast type of thing.
Nah, it's alright.
Hey, yo, Vince, what's up, dude? How's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. Single mom gang? Exactly, dude. You know what's up. For sure. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you haven't already, by the way, actually, I know you are in there because I would definitely know if you were in there. Vince or Vincy, Sir Vincy. If you can hit !Discord. Join that Discord. We do games nights every so often, and you and I, we used to have games a long time back. It'd be definitely good to catch up again and play some more games again. You have to repeat yourself, Brenker. I went to the washroom, so you probably heard it. But what I said was, I was Wolf Dog put in the chat, and I just read it out, but I'll read it again for you because you're back. I was raised by a single mom, and she's the #1 person in my life. To all the single moms out there, if you don't think your children appreciate you when they grow up, you will be the most important thing to them. Just something to remember whenever you think that me, or I would probably say Juliana too, ever think that there was some spite against you in any way. There was definitely never meant that way, especially with the teenage angst that you've gotten from, I'm sure, both of us. What's up, my man? I just wanted to tune in and see what you're up to. I've been chilling, Vince. Let's go. We're interviewing our lovely friend Toby. To go view his stuff, you can guest and go see his things. It'll definitely worth it. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't. But yeah, go check that out. Yeah, that iced coffee looks bomb, by the way. I'm assuming it's iced coffee.
Yeah, it's an ice long black, so it's literally just a coffee shot in water.
I see. Like, the thing is, I don't even drink any like coffee, but like that was like that's making my mouth water a little bit, which is weird.
Yeah. Man, I love my coffee.
Right. I see, Mom. Thank you, and I know I'm well aware. You tell me a lot, and I appreciate you for that. Let's see here. What else we got for questions here? Well, let's go to the question that I think Sarah asked earlier, I believe, which is, if you died tonight, what would you regret not doing? And maybe even more so, what do you regret not doing in your teenage years? That was more qualified for the question that she asked earlier.
In teenage years, what I regret not doing? Probably being more social. Like, in my teenage years. Like, I don't have like any friend from like my high school years. You know what I mean? I got one.
Okay.
I got one.
Hey,
do you know what I mean?
Once you need sometimes.
But do you know what I mean? And I think it's like there was a lot of times where I was in situations where I could have went out, but because I was in the social norm, because I was like playing football and I was like being the funny guy at school, but then like outside of school, I like put shit on the back burner and I just neglected things. Like I'd rather than like just going out of my way to go and see and make friends, like I didn't do it on the outside of school. I only did it really in school. And then once I left school, I didn't really have like that dominant teenage friendship that someone has with like one person. You know what I mean? So I've had to make all my friends in my 20s.
What would you, so you said like when most people are going out into parties and stuff like that, what would you be doing instead? What was your pastime?
Playing Xbox and skate.
Fair enough.
like all night. So that's why like the whole thing with making friends online like awkward to me, or like isn't weird. It isn't new because I was doing it when I was so young.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like talking to new people isn't something that I'm really shy with, especially now, especially after being in sales for so long.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's all. That's all I wish I'd kind of did a little bit more.
Social, yeah, no, I think in high school I'm definitely not gonna say I wasn't social. I've always been the blah 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 blah. Like anyone you ask, I've always been the person who's talking probably the most in the room almost every single time.
Couldn't tell.
You're full of shit. But the that was good. And far as the you totally threw me off my train of thought there. I don't remember what I was gonna say. No, it's all good. Mood, yeah, right. I was going to cry. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so like I had a couple friends, but the thing is the friends that I had, so like you said, if you played football and stuff, and like I played hockey, but I never like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved all my hockey friends and stuff like that too, but like I never really clicked with those people. And
Yeah, right.
I think your reasoning, as you said, it probably is more than anything. Is because I was playing video games out of my pastime. I wasn't going out and shooting pucks outside for the most part. I was playing Xbox when I had free time and playing with the homies. And then sure enough, that's where I began. Of course, I played hockey. You Canadian, yeah, right. You're darn right, Sarah. But is that I was like when I would play video games, and so all my friends were like the gamers of the high school, and so like funny,
yeah.
Sir Bincy, that was in here. That was one of the homies that I used to play in like in high school. We used to play Minecraft and Call of Duty and all these other type of things that we used to play when we were younger. And there was a whole heap of friends, but it was like all the group of friends that would play like Xbox or PS3 or whatever we were playing at that time. And it's definitely gaming's. I mean, gaming would be a part of it. You said you had one friend that was from high school. Was that a gaming friend, or is that just someone who just became a friend of different things?
No, it was just like my friend since I was like 8 years old. Except we sort of drifted apart in our like 20s because he became like a pretty young like father when he was like 19, 20. And then like so he like we didn't really keep that same connection as what we had when we were kids. We share tattoos, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so we're pretty connected. So I'd say like he's like my best mate, but we just don't give each other the time that we probably should, only due to the fact that he's running around with like 4 kids now and like being like a full-time chef and like doing his own grind. So like I respect that, but I know that we could still like catch up tomorrow and it'll be like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean?
Always the best.
Yeah. But like in regards to like, it can also be down to perspective as well, right? Because in high school, I was under the impression that no one wanted to be like my mate, like that I was the outsider. Do you know what I mean? Almost to a degree. I think everyone sort of does that in like their own introspective sort of mindset. But it can also work flip, because what happened, right? And this blew my mind when I was like 20. I ended up like having one of the like a chick that was in my year who I never really spoke to, but she was like at the time like she was like super attractive. And then I ended up like talking to her at the club one time because we're like just talking shit. I was like, hey, we went to school together and all the rest. And then she hits me up. She goes, why didn't we ever like hang out in high school? And I was like, I don't know. She goes, oh, that's right. You thought you were too good for me. And I was like, what? I was like, I thought I wasn't good enough. And I was like, holy shit. And then like, so like, and you just don't know how like people's perceptions perceive. So I thought that I was like the underdog, like no one was helping me. Then like everyone thought that you were too good for that. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, you thought you were in like a different league than us. I was like, no, I thought I wasn't even in like the general population league. I thought I was underneath, you know what I mean? So I thought I was like, nah, you're just like the kid that was too cool for school. Like you're too cool for us. So I would just go back down lower. I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
That's interesting how like perspective totally.
Yeah, so then like people were like, oh, like so then at the time it wasn't the fact that like I didn't make the effort because I thought I wasn't good enough. They thought I didn't make the effort because they thought that they weren't good enough for me. I was like, fuck, dude. Like I could have like just like if you knew at the time, you could have made like different sort of choices and different conversations to be able to lead people into a better knowledge of oneself rather than just sort of being excluded.
Good insight.
Do you know what I mean? And that blew my mind when I was like 20.
For sure. I think even now I'm kind of like, it's funny because when you said that story, I'm thinking about like, okay, what was my high school like? I was like, I mean, I think for the most part is because I would be the person who's kind of say hi to anyone. Like if you were respectful of me and I like you were getting the same respect that you're giving me. If you're an ass, you're probably not getting a hi in the hallway, but I'm not gonna be like flipping you off in the hallway like.
I get that.
But like I would just like probably ignore you and just be like, okay, and like if you'd say something like, okay, sort of thing, like you were an asshole to me. But like if it were just normal conversation, like, hey, what's up, sort of thing, how's it going, sort of thing, and or like hey, like whatever it may be. What's funny, I've never thought of that much. Probably the weirdest, probably closest connection I have to that story would be that I had I graduated with I think about 360 people, a fairly big class, grad class, and they and a couple of years go by, I'm working my job and I became the manager of that job, and we're doing hiring, and I'm going through all these interviews and stuff like that, and at the end of the interview, this girl goes, "Yeah, we went to high school together," and I'm like, "Uh-oh," because I'm like, I had no idea who it is. Like, I do not and I feel bad because it was one of the most sweetest people like ever, and, like just totally. And she's like, "Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you were super nice." I'm like, "Okay, good. At least you thought it was nice in high school. That's good." But now I feel like an asshole because I have no idea who this person was. And like I still to this day, I like they could have totally been messing with me. It could have been a different grad class completely, and they just saw me in a yearbook or something like that. I'm like, yeah, let's pick him. Like, but I mean, it definitely lined up. And by the way, Cryo, you can get out.
Nah, dude, go Hawks, bro.
So and we had this conversation as well earlier, Cryo, about how he needs to probably change before the stream started. Sarah says, Bren, what are you missing for the affiliate goal? I feel like you've had to reach the time already. So, Sarah, we talked about it before, and I'm sorry if that was really loud in this microphone. There is only one thing left for affiliates. I'm very fortunate to have. It's just the 7 days streaming within a month. And so this is the next podcast will put us to the point of having 7 within 30 calendar days, which will be the May 4th stream with Mama Lisa. So definitely be one you guys want to be a part of. However, if there is any complications with that with Twitch, we will throw in probably we'll just probably stream a games night. We might even stream the May 5th games night because I think that'll be kind of funny for the Among Us. But we'll see. I don't know for sure.
They'll tell you 20 minutes after your stream. So once you finish your stream, you should get the stream summary from Twitch telling you under the bottom how many boxes you've checked out of the affiliate. You should know straight away.
Awesome.
My guy.
Good. So do you have to sign up or anything, don't you?
No, it automatically went to my junk mail. But if you when you get off Twitch, the email that you've assigned, they send you a stream summary. And in that stream summary, it tells you how many active viewers, how many follows, how many subs. But then underneath, it'll say a road to affiliate. And it tells you out of those boxes how much you've checked.
Okay, because the only thing I literally have is the 7, and that's it. And my kind of idea is I was like, well, I'd rather just have this quality content, keep on pushing it, and just kind of do it this way rather than kind of sacrificing content for just an extra day. So
yeah, no, it looks great, man.
Thank you, appreciate it. Cryo says his grad class was 600. Jeez, how many was your grad class for yours?
100.
Yeah, see, that's 600 is crazy. That's almost too much. Like you just kind of fall between one person and the next. That's crazy. I didn't average views and followers, so I'm close. You got this, Sarah. Just keep going, keep on grinding. You'll get it. Best thing you can do is just keep on grinding and keep on pushing. You'll definitely get there.
Look, Sarah, I'm gonna chuck you a follow. There you go.
There you go. See, jeez.
There you go. That's how you do it, bro.
And while you guys were all following people, you guys should probably put ! guess in the chat. Actually, I'm gonna do it this time. It's been a minute here. So ! guess. That link there that I just posted, that's going to give you Toby's Twitch. First off, you're going to go check the Twitch. You're going to go follow it. That's the first thing you're going to do. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to go into his about and go check out Resurrected Drip. You guys are in Australia. You're going to go and hit the cart and go find something you like. And you're going to put in the code Tobyxo because that's going to give you 15% off. Is that right?
think 20.
20? Oh, sheesh.
15 or 20.
This guy just giving things away for free practically here. So let's go.
Yeah, I don't make money off it. I do because it's fun.
Let's go. So see, you could get there for sure. I'll get there eventually. Once
Dude, your TikToks are great, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Jess made TikToks we have like a resurrected drip TikTok.
Yeah.
Jess made one when this one starting out.
Yeah.
And she got roasted from North America.
Really?
Yeah, because we had one that I wouldn't say like went viral, but it got like 320,000 views.
Yeah.
And like 80,000 likes or something dumb. Like it was ridiculous. And then like because we're talking about like reclaiming vintage clothing, she got like put on blast for like being size privileged because she's wearing like XL shirts, but she's pretty small. She got called like every name under the sun. And also they were like, Americans were jumping in being like, what the fuck? $80 for a Harley t-shirt. And they didn't realize that it's Australian.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, it was crazy.
What's the at?
Oh, for the TikTok?
Yeah. Is it Resurrected Drip?
Yeah, resurrected.drip.
Okay, one sec. I'm going to go check it out here. Can you do me a favor, just while I'm going to check it here? Can you go drop that in the What You Sellin' Discord for Bren's Residence?
Just the website or the TikTok?
The TikTok. I mean, you can put the website too. That'd be great too. Go for it. Resurrected.drip. Sorry, I just want to go check this out now. I'm interested. I love TikTok. That's why. Like, I'm very interested in TikTok.
Yeah, it's got 306,000 views.
Where is it here?
Where is?
Holy cow, that's booming! Wow.
Where's the where is it? Where's your thing? I can't find it. Where do I post it? In your residence? Where about?
Sorry. I'm like, What You Sellin'? It should be in the front door.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I'll say What You Sellin'. Yeah. Business check. Small business check. I thought you liked that too. All of our prices are an Australian dollar. You need to convert them in your country. Yeah, good thing you put that. Yeah, no, that's okay. I tossed you guys a follow here too. Yeah, no, that's definitely.
Thanks, man. As you can see, it's been probably 9 months since just TikTok.
That's all right. I mean,
she was queen of marketing, and it worked really. And then she got a job, and now she's got a real job. Now she doesn't like doing her home job.
Her home job. I love how I'm watching you look off screen as you're just looking to see.
She's death staring me.
Right, exactly. Let's go as far as that. Sorry, here, I'm just gonna go through the chat here before we get to the next question here. Don't take anything that Americans say to heart. We dumb low key. Sarah, no comment. Mom says, how ridiculous that people post hate about it. I know, right? I don't know. It's the thing, especially too. It's like it's a small business. If it was a big company and there's a little bit of hate, okay, I understand it a little bit more. I'm not saying it's appropriate, but I understand a little more. When it's a small business that's just trying to make just kind of do fun things, nothing's wrong with that.
It's okay. I had a pretty good comeback on one of the comments. One of the people were like, they tried to call out Jess being size privileged.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because you know about size privilege, which is about like overweight people, all the rest. When I'm like, dude, I'm all for you. Just don't hate on other people. But what happened, right, is she came out and she made a comment was, maybe you should save the XL shirts for the people that actually fit in them.
Yeah.
So I replied, I think XL is based on the size of the garment, not based on the size of the human that needs to fit into these shirts.
Oh, okay. I mean, is it
like,
true?
It's true. It is the size of the garment, not. So she was trying to say there was XL people, so I just reversed the fat shaming.
I mean, yeah, like it's I think it's a acceptable way to reply, and I think I gotta get. Are you? What's called? Is that on your personal TikTok or is that on another one?
Oh no, it's on that comment. It's in one of the fucking ridiculous comments. May have got deleted by the user.
Yeah, I would have deleted it. I mean, then again, I also would have commented it to begin with. But hey, Metafish, what's going on, dude? How's it going? A future house guest is in the chat there. Metafish, welcome, buddy. How's it going? I saw you were streaming earlier. How'd your stream go? We'll wait for Meta to let us know how the stream went. I'm gonna prep up our next question here.
Get it ready.
What is your biggest fear in life? And you said it's definitely not the spiders or snakes in Australia, as you told us already. Apparently, you're very comfortable with those.
No, they're chill. They're chill. The spiders don't do anything. That's not what you got to worry about. Man, I always get like super philosophical with this shit.
It's okay.
Man. Ooh, biggest fear. Hey Jess, what would be my biggest fear?
If Jess wants to come and say hi, she's more than welcome to.
She's definitely naked.
Okay, then maybe not TOS.
She's not coming to say hi. She's naked.
No.
She's getting ready for work right now.
Okay.
Actually, that would be my biggest fear. Would be Nala or Jess dying. That would probably be it. That would be my biggest fear, 100%. Yeah.
Definitely can see why. Yes, for sure. Especially as you said, your best friend, and especially man's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could.
Like if she was get hit by a car or escape or eat something naughty that would kill her, I would like she tried to eat the rat poison last night.
You have any other?
You know what I mean?
You have any stories similar to that?
Yo, dude, nah.
Close calls?
Nah, dude, I've got some stories about Nala. She went through a stage where she was either explosively vomiting like once a month. And she's been doing that for like a year and a half. But she's on like a 3-month streak at the moment. She's going good.
We're rooting for Nala here. We're rooting for Nala. Let's go.
Yeah, she's going well.
So I'm just gonna go to the chat here quickly here before we
go for it.
We push on to that one too about Nala and all that as well. Pet spiders are the best, Kraut. You're crazy, bro. You are crazy.
Fuck that. Yeah. I'm not scared of them, but they're shit pets.
Let's go. He has 2 of them. We were talking about this today earlier before the stream. Me and Cryo were talking about that. I could not imagine having anything. He sent me a picture and I was like, that would be stepped on, is what that would be.
Yeah, not that.
Metafish says, living the dream. Stream went good. We just chatted and talked about life. Wrote poems, sang a karaoke song for chat, and just hung out generally. That's awesome, dude. That sounds like a chill stream. Mom, and then are you into UFC, and who's your favorite fighter? Are you into UFC?
Yeah, big.
Yeah, who's your favorite fighter?
Can I do a shameless plug?
Yeah, go for it. Of course.
So whenever there's like big UFC events, I actually will host them and I will stream them in my Discord. So if people want to hang out and possibly watch a UFC event for free, you can get it in my Discord. So I will, when there's a good event on, I will usually stream it in my Discord channel called Fight Night, where you can hang out and we can watch fights together, which is really fun.
I've got to be in your Discord, right? I'm definitely in your Discord.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so favorite fighter? Man, you'd have to, I look at like people who have made the most impact. So like people are going to say like Conor McGregor, that's 100%. One of the biggest impacts that's happened on the sport. He's a superstar. He's bigger than the sport. It's crazy. John Jones is massive as well. That'd probably be another one. Any of those, any Aussies I love. So your Robert Whittaker's, even the Kiwis, Israel Adesanya's and all the rest. Sean O'Malley's my favorite. He's nuts. 100%. Sean O'Malley's a G. I like that kid. He just gets stoned and hit the bag all the
time. So here's another question for you, based off of content creators, if you will.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, Conor McGregor, who you got?
Conor McGregor will eat him alive. But dude, Jake Paul could throw hands.
Yes.
Dude. I had a massive bet with everyone in my work, and they were like, Jake Paul is gonna lose, like on
Askren
with Askren. I was like, Jake Paul's gonna lose. I was like, dude, like everyone slept on him. He's sleeping on Jake Paul. Like, I don't like the guy at all. I don't like what he's done in the past. I don't really like what he stands for, but he's the villain, and people will pay to see the villain get fucked up. But I'll also respect like skill when I see it, and he's got skills, dude. He's got skills. So I made one of my staff members who was 100% on Ben Askren winning, that I was like, get it in writing. He goes, all right, how about this? I'll write a resignation on the basis that Jake Paul wins. If Jake Paul wins, I'll resign. And I was like, get it in writing, sign it right now. So he wrote, if Jake Paul wins, I will resign from my position at this store, dated, signed, good to go. And then Jake Paul won. And
Nice
then
knowing you.
Brought that up in the morning meeting. And I was like, dude, you're on your last legs. You're fuck. I was like, you're out. I've got your resignation. See you later. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna go for the chat here because we got a bunch of chat booming here. Bradley says he likes your cloud LED lights. I do too. You should see them in the night. You got to go join him when he's streaming later at night. They're definitely pog. Cryo says send me a Huntsman spider. Not happening. I just want to know why y'all like Vegemite. Do you like Vegemite?
Love it. Jess hates it. I love it.
Oh, interesting. Is Jess from Australia? Like she's born and raised?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're from the same little hometown. So we grew up.
Your mic's cutting out completely right now. Sorry.
Sorry. I don't know why that happened. So we grew up in a small coastal town. And we moved to like a larger city together like a couple of months into us dating, which was a couple of years ago now. So yeah, she's Australian as. And she just popped her head around the corner saying, we're never going back. Yeah, but yeah, I love Vegemite. Love it. She just screamed, yuck. Yuck!
Actually, sorry, just because I'm reading through all the things that Wolfdog put about fighters and stuff like that. What would you say for, because so you said Conor McGregor for the Jake Paul Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah.
What about Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather? I just got
Mayweather by far. Yeah. You got to realize that Mayweather's the best defensive boxer of all time.
Yeah.
So that he's just gonna roll that shoulder. He's gonna do everything.
In my opinion,
he won't lose.
That's the other villain. You know what I mean? Like the villain that you want
The
to see
Paul
lose.
brothers.
No, well,
or Mayweather.
Both kind of.
Yeah.
Mayweather would be more of is like, I don't know, like he's kind of been like the villain for boxing, but also you add in Logan Paul, who's the villain? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it'd be kind of interesting to see both of them get knocked out. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna happen to either of them, to be completely honest with you. I think they're both gonna. It's gonna be a full 12 6 rounds or however many they go. But
you got to look at what Conor McGregor did to Mayweather, right? Got like a couple of good hits in, but Mayweather like outclassed him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then like beat him by a technical TKO.
Sorry, you cut out for half of that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing. Oh, hold on.
Come on. Oh, Nala's licking the feet and the cords.
I think Nala was asleep on my power board.
Okay, yeah, because that
could have been it.
Cut out randomly. That's all right.
Yeah, that could be her like touching the cord. My bad.
No, it's all good.
It looks clean, but behind here, not so much.
That's all right.
Yeah, so if you look at like what Mayweather and Conor McGregor did when it came to like drew it out, got Conor tired, and then pieced them apart in like the 10th round, you'll see the same thing with like Logan Paul, except for like Logan Paul's not going to probably last that long. He's probably not going to have the same sort of gas tank as a UFC fighter, you know what I mean? So he probably his cardio won't be as good. But I also think that out of Logan and Jake Paul, that Logan's the more likable one because he seems like a sweeter human in general. Yeah. But they're both fuckwits.
That's the second fuckwit we've gotten on stream from the Aussies.
Sorry.
No, you can swear all you want. No, it's just fun. It was just funny because I remember last time the chat lost it. It was all like fuckwit. But it just was so like funny.
Fuckwit not like a?
Not common.
Is that not a universal term? No,
it's very.
Does anyone say it in Canada? Have you heard it before us?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay,
but like it's not something that you would commonly hear. It'd be very like out of character for someone to call someone
asshole.
Fuckwit. Yeah, it'd be assholes. It'd be probably more common. But fuckwit it's funnier probably though.
It's great because you can say it real quick.
I guess so.
So you got because there's fuckwit, fuckhead, fuckstick. There's there's so many that you can...
Yeah, right.
You're missing out, Canada.
And this days too. I think it's pretty much common. Yeah, and we call people goofs. That's pretty true. I give Logan 1 minute before he gets knocked out unless they in WDE fight. I don't think so. I think he's got a tough chin. I'm pretty sure he's a tuck. He's got a good chin.
He's a tuck.
He's a duck, yes. He's a duck. Whack. Imagine being DPS comp mate and getting called limbs taken by support. I'm sorry, Sarah. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm assuming Overwatch though. Fuckwad is a word from my generation. Okay, so maybe there is. Okay, maybe it is.
Fuckwad. Nice.
Alright,
Nice, mom.
Yeah, see, mom's. This is why I was saying it's not. It's, you don't have to not swear. Mom's gonna dish it out like everyone else. That's why that's why it's Mama Lisa. Let's see here. What else we got for questions here?
While you find a question, just gonna heads up, mums. Lisa, I refer to all my friends' mums as mum, because I'll always forget names. So IRL, if I ever meet you, it's gonna be mum. It's gonna be, hey mum, how are you? This is as FYI. It's just how I roll. I've done it since I was like a baby. I'm so wholesome.
Let's go. As far as mom, she used to, well, before I started streaming, she was used to be called the squad mom. Now she's the stream mom. So there's
nice.
that. There's that. So yeah, I'm sure being called mom is nothing that she wouldn't be okay with. Canadians are nice even when we get into the argument. We call the other person bud. Oh yeah, bud, you want to go, bud? Yeah, right. So pretty much though. Be proud to be your Canadian mom. See, there you go.
Thanks, mom.
Here's a good one, especially since Jess has entered in a couple times to our conversation, which is, as I said, totally okay. What does love mean to you?
What does love mean to me? Well, you couldn't ask this thing to Jess because Jess isn't sentimental like out in person, like to other people.
I love how you're going quieter and quieter.
She's not. So I'm gonna whisper this. Dude, what does love mean to me? I think it would just be, I could just pretty much break it down to just loyalty and affection. Do you know what I mean? Because those are going to be the two things that really push together. So you can show loyalty. Now you can show loyalty within like friendship, right? But anyone can have like loyalty when it comes to just like hang out with friends, and like you can have chick friends, but you're loyal. The difference that breaks it down between like that and a relationship is going to be based on affection, which I think purely comes down to 110% loyalty, no matter what.
And I think loyalty is definitely a big part, and loyalty and compared with even honesty too.
Yeah,
definitely a big part of it. I was laughing too when I saw the Nala licking the toes. It's love.
Yeah, dude. But 100%, loyalty is big. Honesty is massive. Man, I have a few things that like I hold by, but I always will say that honesty is like the biggest thing that you can always have. I said, I'll never give a fuck about anything in life, if it's like my mates or whatever, as long as it's honest. If someone goes like, hey man, I fucked up, like I did wrong by this way, but you were honest about it, I'm going to be 100% forgiving like every time. Do you know what I mean? Because like there's one of the only like true lessons I learned from my dad was like, no matter how much you fuck up in life, as long as you're honest about it, you're truthful, no one can hate you for that. So it's when you start like burying shit is when it becomes seedy, it becomes gross, and it becomes like greasy, and no one wants to deal with it. So if you fuck up and if something happens, like then just own it. Just own it. Just stay above the line, you know what I mean? Extreme ownership, as Jocko once said.
Thanks, Carl, for joining in, buddy. We'll definitely talk to you later here. Ben, I agree. Like, I think the people I try and hold around me are the people who are like the most honest. Because, like, I mean,
100%.
That's like I might not like it, and that's okay. That's my problem. I'll deal with that on my own. But if you're giving me that honesty and I mean, like you said, loyalty, we'll always find a way to make it work, type of thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got here? We are getting close to the end here because I did.
Oh no, I've had so much fun.
I have too. So I mean, let's go. just so you know, we do have a actually for everyone to know, we're very likely having a kind of I keep on trying to call it season 2, but it's not really. It's kind of bringing back past guests that maybe we didn't either get time to finish with because we ran out of time, or to get kind of deeper dive in certain specific topics with certain guests and things to go in deeper dive. I am slowly working with guests one by one. There's a lot of things where this connection is going to go. There's quite a bit. and I wish I could tell you all of it, but I also want to spill my secrets. But there's a lot of fun things that you guys will be able to get to see here that I'm working on, and I'm very excited for you guys to see. But I will definitely say this is not. I can assure you this will likely not be the last time you and I are speaking, as well as you and I are speaking on stream. I definitely think this will be something that we can figure out into something turn into something else. I have some ideas already, as well as too. You're always invited to Discord game night. I know obviously with the time zone it's a little whacked out, but
it's kind of hard.
Game night for you is game morning for you.
Yeah, and like you're lucky you booked in this day. I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't raining, I probably would have been like, hey, beach, because I haven't seen the sun in like 2 weeks.
Oh damn.
Nah, but I wouldn't have pulled down on you. But yeah, 100%. It's so hard, especially because like I get 2 days off a week. I get Sunday and Mondays off, and then like if one of those days, because Jess works all the time as well, if one of those days fall into the fact that she might have the same day off, then I'm usually choose family time.
Of course, and fair enough. I respect that. Connections rebooted. I'm gonna have something there. But yeah, well, just so you guys are all aware, this episode was booked probably a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So that was that, just to go show how much effort goes into these things, and how much planning and time it has to go into this. It's definitely that. It's not just okay, we're gonna do this time and go sort of thing. It's something that me and Toby had spent a long time to get in the making, and it's definitely something that's been surely worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm super bad at like being like, oh yeah, I'll be there, but then like the follow-up conversations about like us talking about it, I'm like, yeah, man, I'll just be there. Like, and these questions, I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to it for a second too, with kind of on that thing. You said to me today that you felt totally unprepared. First off, where? Because you like what's called everything that's has been perfect in my sense. There's nothing that I have against this. This has been amazing on my side of things. So
It's been fun.
Okay, I'm glad you're having fun with this too.
Well, usually if I do something like this, I'd like do my research and like ask back and forth questions. But no, I'm glad I can't like. I'm glad I like came in on like a clean slate. You know what I mean? I like it because I like that I didn't have expectations. I like that I had no idea what was gonna be thrown at me. I'm all for it. I love it.
I'm glad you liked it. I've had a lot of fun too. We're not done yet though. I'm not letting you go that easy.
Yeah.
First
I'm
off,
not going anywhere.
What? First off, where? Huh? What? Bradley, what are you talking about? Can't wait for the live stream. I know. I'm excited for the Tuesday live stream. However, that's what I was actually doing. Is I was going to check your time zone, because I think your time zone, because you're AEST, right? All right.
Yeah, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
So it's probably unlikely that he's going to be able to watch our thing, considering it's 5 a.m. when we are streaming that time. I mean,
look, if I wake up early and if it's on, I'll pop in and say hi.
There you go. I mean, that's all we can ask for, right? How it's going, and maybe every so often he'll be able to jump in the Discord game nights. That'd be great. If not, well, I mean, I will communicate with him and let you guys know, because I'm sure, like I said, we're gonna have a connections rebooted or something of that fashion that'll come up in the future here. Bring on past guests and talking about certain things. So it'll definitely, it's not the last you're gonna see of Toby, if I can have anything to do with it.
No, I'm kidding.
And if it is on this channel, at least you guys can do is go hit ! guest. Go follow him his channel, and you'll definitely see a lot of Toby, which is going to be worth the follow. It'll be definitely, it'll make up for the lack of Toby on my channel. 5 a.m. is too early. Yes, 5 a.m. is far too early, Mom. So let's get back to the questions here. We're gonna finish off with 2. So I got my one that I always ask to every single final one, but I'm gonna pick one. We're gonna do 2 fun ones actually. What is one thing that you'd likely never do, but that you would do for content?
Oh, one thing I would never do, but do for content. Jeez. Play Sims.
Okay. Why? Why Sims? Not that bad.
Because Jess is like always on me about play Sims, and I'm like, no, and I'm down to the fact that I'm not gonna play Sims because I've made my mind up. But if it was the right content, I'd probably do it for content. because it'd be funny. Because I could make a nice little story out of it. But I haven't played Sims since I was like 13.
Good game though. What's wrong with Sims?
It's good. I don't know. I'd probably do. There's probably a lot of shit I would do just to make content. Do you know what I mean? That I wouldn't normally. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That doesn't really make sense. But like, there's a lot. Like, examples being like, I would never do like a gym stream, but I would for a gym stream. Do you know what I mean? Just for the content.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Anything. I'd do anything. I want to do some more IRL stuff. That'd be fun. But hey.
I mean, you're able to do IRL stuff over here in North America. We're not really able to do much IRL stuff, so I mean, use it now. You do it while you can, because you can kind of take over the market a little bit right now.
Yeah, right.
So the,
what's the temperature where you are right now?
Do you do Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Celsius, obviously. Come on,
Celsius,
the
right,
real
okay.
system.
I'm sorry, all to the Americans, so we just offended there. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now? $15 degrees and mostly sunny.
Celsius.
Hey Google, stop. Yeah.
15 degrees.
Yeah.
Is that warm for you or hot? Or like cold?
It's getting to the point where it's getting hotter. It's not like that's not like hot, but that's like it's warm. Yeah.
Is it?
Kind of like 19 would be probably what I would consider warm. It's not like yeah. Not like
I'm
tank
sitting
top.
here at 22 degrees and I'm in a hoodie.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, you're also, yeah. It was 26 degrees this afternoon. Really? Really?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. So I mean, there you go.
Yeah, like I think the lowest it gets where I'm living right now, like, the average day temperature would be like 16 to 18 on like a cold day.
Okay.
On like a super
that's
cold
like right
day.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
In like winter, that's what I'm freaking out. But even then, like it's still like midday in the sun, still be like 23, 24, and I'll still be at the beach.
Because you guys are in like your fall right now, right?
Yeah, it's that autumn.
Weird. It's so weird to think for me that you guys just finished your would it be the
Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's weird for us is that we like anytime when everyone does like Christmas stuff, it's all like snow and cold base, and we're like beach. It's summer, like it's hot, but it's sick. I wouldn't have it any other way. I do actually. That could be a bucket list thing. I wouldn't mind seeing like a white Christmas. That'd be
Come on
sick.
over, bro. Come on over.
Yeah,
we have white
that'd be
Christmas
kinda
every so
sick.
often. I mean,
That'd be pretty clean.
Yeah, it doesn't always snow on Christmas. I think was it last year or the year before last we had snow where I live, and it was like pretty cool. It was one of those like that's pretty sweet kind of.
Yeah, that'd be kind of magical.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those kind of beautiful things that you definitely want to definitely have to see. And I've talked to people that are like from the Philippines that are like have never seen snow, and like their first time seeing snow. It's just it's so cool because it's like it's watching basically like a adult act like a kid, which is the most coolest thing ever because they don't really get to see that anywhere.
Yeah, I've been skiing once in my life, and that was on a snowfield that had a snow machine. So like there was actually no snow. Like it wasn't real.
Fake snow,
yeah. I was skiing on fake snow in like a singlet because it was too hot.
I see. Bradley goes, honestly, a white Christmas, I wish, right? Well, yeah, living in the desert, yeah. He's not, I don't think he's in Vegas, but he's in Nevada, where Bradley's from. So Bradley understands your pain there, and I mean, beautiful place, but
Nevada's wild.
Sorry? Yeah.
Like Vegas is wild.
Oh, you actually are in Las Vegas. I didn't know you were in actually Las Vegas. I thought you were like one of the outskirts there. There you go. So I mean, yeah, he's well versed in that Vegas life. We really get snow in the city, mostly in the mountains. Yeah, I mean, if you were to come over here, we'd show you Whistler because I think you'd love Whistler. There are a lot of Aussies and Kiwis up in Whistler all the time.
Are you into your photography?
Am I into photography?
Yeah,
a little bit.
So you know Peter McKinnon?
I know the name, yeah.
Yeah, super famous Canadian photographer.
Yeah.
I love his shit.
Yeah.
Favorite content creator. He's one of the reasons I bought this camera.
Oh, really?
Originally, 100%, because I was super obsessed with his YouTube content, and I loved it. And I was like, dude, this guy takes some sick photos. So all I wanted to do was take some really sick photos. Because the main reason I bought the camera, right, was because in May last year, we were supposed to go to Japan, and what I wanted, my whole plan was rather than like buy people like souvenirs from like these different countries that we go to, I wanted to make like a super high resolution professional photo album of each like country that we go to. And I know that like my mum would love that shit, just like sitting on a coffee table. And so like the in-laws of just have like our trips documented, but on like a ridiculous camera that would look amazing. Also for like Instagram and shit, but like mainly to take photos and then to make like a souvenir booklet of each country that we went to.
That's another thing too. Is I was looking at your Instagram I was researching for like this podcast, and I was looking at your stuff, and I was like, wow, your stuff is so clean and like clear. And I'm assuming it's probably this camera that you're taking on, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness, like I've never seen, like, unless you're like professional modeling agencies, like they're posting stuff, like it's all this stuff is like super clean and clear. So yeah, no, it's definitely your quality is top notch. And I think as far as like content creators, you said Peter McKinnon, and the only reason I know that name is from Casey Neistat, who is kind of like one of my favorite creators, and I've talked about it. Yeah, so I know they're buddies too, but yeah, no. Maybe I gotta go watch more stuff, because my quality, like, and I've had this comment from some of the people in like the kind of the circle, like the kids, had made comments about how my quality of my camera isn't looking as good as the quality of my guests at this point, because I figured out Discord to get it to work as like tip top. And I mean, it's great because it makes you guys look awesome. For me,
what camera are you using?
I'm using a Logitech
C920. Yeah, that's JCam. JCam has the same one, and it's okay, but I can help you out with any of the other back end camera stuff if you need to know about cameras. I know a little bit.
The next one of the next investments on this. Well, there's the Stream Deck, which you guys can see up above us here. Is the tip call there? That's gonna be the next big purchase. The second after that will be a DSLR. That's the next go-to for that.
I use my first ever like. I had my Twitch savings things. I don't put like any sort of like goals up, but I have like back goals for buying things for the room that no one sees on. So that my first goal was to get this 16mm lens for this camera, so it was wider. Because I think when you first met me, it was a lot like tighter, more narrow shot, but it was hard to get just in frame. Yeah. So that was like my first goal, was to get this, and then like any of like the subs and stuff, just go back to improving the quality of the content.
I'm looking forward to is being able to use subs towards like improving content, and building that kind of the quality a little better, because everything I'm just taking, I'm just putting right back into this, which is nice and awesome. And
do you know what mic you're using again? Just some.
I have no idea. I'm looking. By the way, what I did there, because I realized you guys can't see the mic on my thing there, is I'm looking around the mic to see if I can see a name. I do not know. I don't see a name brand anywhere on it.
No name. It's fine.
It's the most like terrible mic ever. Like I will say I've had a lot of people support me with being able to get better quality on this mic. This is what you're hearing me from, is this one. Everyone else is hearing from this one, and I mean, it's pretty, from what I've watched from the VOD, it's a lot better because I've been able to mess with the settings a bit. But it's all in the settings. I gotta mess with the camera one, because the camera one's not where I want it to be yet.
No, I think you just need like a key light, like another one of the key lights.
So I have like these two, but I don't have like an actual like clear one. I just have like I have like white panels on them, and they whitewash me out, like the white that goes here. Hang on, I
see that.
Like so I have filters on them, but maybe I'll take them off. We'll see. Maybe I'll play around with it more.
My best streaming thing that I've ever bought, and no cap, this is like the best thing ever, is see if I can show you the Go XLR Mini. Like I bought this. See this?
Yeah, that mixed out.
So this runs my mic, but I've got different channels here. So this is my mic volume. This is your volume for Discord. This is my music volume, and this is my system audio. So I can adjust anything as I go. So I can quickly like tap to mute. I can change whatever as I go on the fly. I was tossing up between. I had the same goals. Like, what do I get first?
Yeah.
And I'm 110%. That is the best thing that I've ever bought. then being the fact that I can quickly like turn up Discord, turn down Discord chat, especially when you're always playing with friends and stuff. And the system sounds super easy. And music, having it linked to my Spotify account or whatever streaming service you use is super handy. And there's like little like push to mute buttons, so I can quickly like mute Discord if I need to mute Discord and like talk to like the chat and stuff like that. It's crazy, man. Super powerful.
Definitely added on to the wish list now.
Oh, dude, 100%. You don't even need the big one. Just get the mini version, and then it's like powerful enough to run like a Shure like SM7B if you want to get one. And I'm just using, so in Australia, this mix amp cost me like $400. It's way cheaper in the States, but I'm using like $110 microphone. Do you know what I mean? So all the power is coming from here, and you just do your post production in this. It all has built-in mixers. You can adjust like all the quality of it, change the audio out to headphones, everything.
Yeah, your audio sounds really good. So yeah,
Thanks,
that
man.
makes sense.
Except when my dog leans on the cable.
Or licks it. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the final question here.
Yeah, let's go.
For you guys that have been around for a while, you know what the last question is that I love to do every single time when we are doing these things, which is, if your life was a movie, what would the title be and why?
I think I had to reference an actual movie.
No. It can be anything. Yeah, Bradley's saying yepperoo. By the way, Bradley, I'm seeing your message here. What is a DSLR? It's a type of camera, like a really expensive type of camera, typically.
Yeah. Jesus, what would the title be? Dude, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, my man. That's hard. The Tales. Oof. Jesus.
Chat, you're more than welcome to help out.
God damn, help me, chat.
Don't let our guy fail.
Hey, Jess. If my life was a movie title, what would it be? There's so much I'm dependent on her.
yeah, no kidding, eh? Is she replying?
Are you replying or not?
I can't hear.
She's trying to think. She's an idiot. She's downstairs.
Okay.
Legit, Rugrats. Dude, if I was any movie, I'd probably be 8 Mile. I'll be B Rabbit. With the single mom living in a trailer park, that hits home. But my title would be the Adventures of Toby and Friends, aka Jess and Nala.
I like that. Okay. The Adventure of Toby and Friends. That sounds like a kid show. But still, I like it. Or a series of
unfortunate events. Fuck, dude. Toby and the series of 100%.
Or maybe the fortunate events. Because from the stories you told me, there's been some fortunate events here.
I reckon life is paying me back for the amount of shit.
Sorry, the amount of shit what?
I got dealt with as a kid.
Oh yeah, I mean maybe it's all just the balance, you know.
I'm all about positive affirmations, my friend. You gotta think it.
It's true. So one thing I do have, and I'm not going to show it because it's a little too personal for a stream. But I mean, I would show it to you if you're interested in finding out. Is that I have right behind me? I just after the last stream, I printed out a manifest that's sitting right behind me on the wall that I'm reading every single day and kind of manifesting. It's based on this journey of meeting people and kind of pushing to kind of better myself and better the stream, better things. So,
dude, I'm all for it, and if I can help out in any way, let me. I'm happy to.
Sure, I think we're going to be talking quite a bit here in the next little while here, especially with we're going to be talking a lot about this quality of picture because I think you're going to be the guy to get me to a better quality here.
You don't need something super expensive. You just need a basic one, and it'll work fine. It'll be after your stream deck, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
That or even just maybe to help with the lighting.
Yeah, easy. I know some good cheap Amazon like little lights you buy before.
So you're cutting out a little bit here again.
What the fuck is with my gates?
All right, I was gonna say you're either talking too quiet or talking too loud. Can't tell. Yeah.
No,
So
it's I wasn't talking loud enough. My bad. I'm used to because I have the mic tuned for when I'm on stream, which is usually I got like noise coming through my headphones, and then I yell. I'm always yelling.
So you're gonna go see yelling, exclamation mark guess. But as you guys know, we're at the end of our show. So what I will say for that, and thank you first off to all of you who have joined us. Now I will give that again. Thank you, Bradley, for throwing that in the chat. And thank you, Wolf Dog, for throwing that in the chat as well.
My God.
Is for Toby. This is your time to shine. I'm gonna go pick the raid. In this next few minutes, this is your time to shine. Just yeah. So I'm gonna give the floor to you. And whatever you'd like to promote. If you want to promote anything, if you want to say anything, the floor is yours for you for the next few minutes.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Bren, I had a great day. I had a great morning. Sorry if it started off slow. I did have a scoop of pre-workout before I hopped on, just so I could wake up.
Did you really? No way.
Yeah, it was like a quarter scoop. That's what was in the shaker at the beginning.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious though.
Yeah. No, but honestly, man, props to you, Bren. You're building like a good little community. You've got nice like people like conversing in chat. Everyone seems lovely. I like that they all have like their own little opinions. It's fantastic, man. It's good. This is just the foundation of something that could be massive. I'm so stoked to be a part of it. I was here in chat. What the fuck is Jess going? Look at this shit. Ready? Hold on. Dude, look at this donut.
Oh, I thought it was another rock. Oh, that's whoo.
That's an Oreo donut, bro. Stuffed with Oreo cream. Shit. Thank you, darling.
If Jess is clothed, if she wants to say hi before the stream ends, she's more than welcome to.
Oh, she's not clothed.
That's all right.
She's running around in a bra and that.
Probably good we stay on there. But I will say thank you to everyone. And yeah, let's throw one in chat for the Toby love. I agree. Throw those ones in chat. Let's go. But thank you to everyone who has came in today. I would like to say thank you to exactly, Bradley, you're right, is that we have a new house guest in there. So I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you, is that once you are a alumni of the stream, is that you get inaugurated into the position of a house guest. So whenever you're streaming, go check out your stuff.
That's awesome.
You also have privileges to go to the house guest thing and all that stuff. I can tell you about it later if you need to. But yeah, so if you guys haven't already, go follow. There's guest things up in the chat. It's below somewhere, wherever it may be. Go follow the stuff. It will definitely be worth your follow for that. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out and hanging out. I want to thank Toby for coming out and hanging out.
Anytime.
We are jumping into our raid here. Our good old friend of the stream. Most of you guys will know him. CJ or Chad the Deviant. We're going to go raid for the first time ever. We found out a couple days ago that someone asked us, they're like, you guys ever raid each other? And we're like, how do you guys meet each other? We've never raided each other once. So this is going to be the first time I'm ever raiding, or CJ or he's raiding me. So this is good. Just so you know, CJ is one of the mods here. I also mod for him. A little bit of good back and forth, but
you gotta do it, man. Share the love.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if you guys want to too, I'm gonna be hanging out for a little bit in the raid with CJ, or hang out with CJ and talking with him. However, after Bizido, welcome. Thank you. We're actually getting to the end, but we're gonna go into a raid. But if you'd like to, we are all gonna go play Minecraft in about probably half an hour or so after we go and raid. So if you guys would like to, I'd love for you guys to go and join that, and then go watch Toby later when he live streams later tonight, which it's always a good one. It's always a lot of fun. There's always a lot of variety games to go watch. So we're gonna start this raid here. If you guys go and say hi to CJ for me, he's one of the homies. I don't think he's gonna be expecting this. I would like to say thank you to all of you guys for coming in. If you guys would like, !Discord, I'm gonna throw it in there quickly so you guys can get in there. If you haven't already, join the Discord. We're gonna be playing Minecraft. We also have game night coming out on May 5th. And you're also gonna say hi and what's up to Toby on the sofa, and go get your drinks. I heard that Bradley and Tara are serving drinks on the sofa, so I'm gonna go get those drinks on. Thank you. You guys all have a good day, good night, good evening, good morning, and take care. Ready? Bye, guys.
first flight of the early Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.